Hello, everyone, and welcome inside Tarboro Municipal Stadium here in Tarboro, North Carolina. I know you're tuned in, prepared for the Edenton Steamers and Tarboro River Bandits playing in the Premier Collegiate League Eastern Division bracket, the elimination game. Myself, Ray Dunn, Adam Fine will bring you the action. As you can see in front of us, we are 3 minutes away from when first pitch was expected, and there's work being done on the field. The game, its start time has been pushed back to 7:20. So the pregame show you would expect from us coming on will be about 7:10. We will leave everything live, so you don't have to go to another link. But there was quite a bit of rain, Adam.
Yeah, the forecast said a drizzle, but I think it was a lot more than a drizzle. It was a kind of a downpour for like 10 minutes, and then it stopped, and then another downpour for like a minute. But it's clear now, and we should have some baseball on the way.
Yes, we should. So we will get to baseball at some point here this evening. Again, 7:20 is the new start time for the game. You can see them doing work in front of us. We'll come back on at 7:10, preview the matchup for you, let you know what the playoff picture is looking like. Until that point, stick around, maybe go get a snack, a nice refreshment. I know that we probably will, because I'm going to get bored just sitting right here. I like baseball. That's what I signed up for.
Me too.
So, again, the start time is 7:20 here on the Edenton Steamers YouTube channel. Just stick around, stay tuned in. And then around 7:10, you will start to hear our voices again, and we will get you ready for some playoff baseball. The Steamers and River Bandits coming up in 20 minutes here on the Edenton Steamers YouTube channel. It's win or it's closing time. You don't have to go home, but you can't stay in Edenton Steamer if you don't win this one tonight in Tarboro. The River Bandits and Edenton Steamers meeting in the Premier Collegiate League Eastern Division elimination game of this double elimination bracket. One of these teams will see their season end tonight. The other is off to War Memorial Stadium tomorrow night to play the Greenbrier Knights, the third seed in the bracket, 2-0 and awaiting the victor. I'm Ray Dunn. Adam Fine is alongside me. We've got the action for you here tonight. We're battling the weather. As you can see, it's now 7-11, which is a great convenience store, but not a convenient time for us to start our ball game tonight as we sit here and await the field work being done. 7:20 is supposed to be the first pitch. And Adam, when you see conditions like this as a baseball player before the game, is there any sort of hesitancy, especially as an outfielder, with how you're going to attack out there on the field?
I'll tell you what, in warm-ups, you know how outfielders a lot of times just kind of lazily throw the ball around. They're not going to do that today. They're going to really try and make cuts and try and really feel out the grass, so make sure that they don't tear any ligaments out there. And for the pitcher, Daniel Willie, he's going to have to be really focused as well. Anytime you delay a starting pitcher, that can be weird as well.
Yeah, so we will see Daniel Willie on the mound. We'll get to the pitching matchup in a second. The matchup overall this season, these two teams are going back and forth. The Steamers got the season series 5-4, but each team had its day against the other. How do you think these two teams set up right now as we get to this playoff game?
Well, all those previous matchups do not matter. All that matters is now, and lately, the Steamers have had the Tarboro River Bandits number, especially here. The last matchup got rained out, but the Steamers' bats look good, and they're going to look to continue that tonight. And you just got to stay present, and Ray, as you like to say, get to 1-0. Get to
1-0 tonight. That's all you have to do to keep this season going. Let's look at that matchup on the mound. You mentioned Daniel Willie, the right-hander from Montreat College, on the mound for the Steamers, and the Clams have won each of his last 4 league starts. He's been very impressive throughout the season. What do you think we're going to see from him tonight?
Same old Willie. That's what Marshall said. He's just got to stay focused. He's got to keep his pace. That's what makes him really good. And then command his pitches. There's really no secret formula. It's just Willie's got to be Willie.
Willie is 1-1 with a 3.30 ERA in 6 starts this season. He's gone 30 innings and struck out 37 batters in that time. He was the opening night starter way back when we got this whole thing started in June, and now getting a chance to keep this team's season alive. On the other side, Will Smith will get the start for the Tarboro River Bandits, a position player starting tonight for them on the mounds as they went through 5 pitchers last night against the Greenbrier Knights.
Well, yeah, the Knights really gave the work to the River Bandits. Their top hitters, Trent Hanchey and Jose Casorlo, did their thing, and they're kind of in a pinch tonight, and that's why they're working with Will Smith on the mound.
Yes, taking you back to that game last night, a 9-7 victory for the Greenbrier Knights. And again, ended up using 5 pitchers: Alec Greenblatt, Ryan Cornelius, Coley Kilpatrick, Jack McIntosh, and Eli Colbreth, all going to the mound. So you see a position player tonight. There are still a few pitchers left for this River Bandits team, but they're certainly running low on the back-to-back nights of games. As for the Steamers, their pitching staff had a whole day off after the loss on Friday.
Well, exactly. They did use a lot of pitchers in the Greenbrier Knights game. However, besides Jared Davis, all the other relievers did not go much. So they should be ready to go tonight and have a loaded pitching staff ready.
From the pitchers to what we're going to see in the lineup tonight for the Steamers, Chase Bruno leads off. The shortstop's been in that position most of the season. He'll continue it. Hunter Cole in left field. He's batting second. Case Kerma, the catcher, batting third. And in the cleanup spot, it's Casey Hare at second base.
Well, got a new cleanup hitter tonight. Joe Haney out injured, and now Casey Hare is going to fill in his shoes. And a 3-hit night against the Greenbrier Knights. He's really starting to swing it well.
Someone else who's been swinging well is Jackson Hipp, who bats fifth tonight. He's in right field. You know, he's had a nice stretch, 3 home runs in the last 3 games. That'll play.
That'll play.
Josh Pernetti, the first baseman, bats sixth, and Aaron Copeland returns to the lineup batting seventh. He's the designated hitter.
Well, exactly. Aaron Copeland back and better than ever, hopefully, for tonight. They're going to need his pop in tonight's contest.
Jacob Bishrat at third base and batting 8th. Brantley Cutler is the center fielder, and he bats 9th. Looking at the River Bandits lineup, leading off as he typically does, it's Anthony Sherwin at second base.
Yeah, he's going to really need to carry this Tarboro River Bandits team. They're not going to need a lot of offense tonight because their position player on the mound, and it all starts with Sherwin.
Nick Hussey, the right fielder, is batting second. Jackson Cherry, the designated hitter, bats third. Levi Gill, the catcher, batting fourth. Michael Dolberry, the center fielder, is batting fifth, and Dolberry has had the Steamers' numbers at times throughout this season. It'll be interesting to see what he brings tonight. Pete Cosentino, the first baseman, batting sixth. Cam Hassert, the shortstop, batting seventh. Dane Hoggard, the left fielder, batting eighth. And Kevin Jones, the third baseman, batting ninth. Adam, it's almost time for baseball.
20 minutes late. Let's do this thing. I'm antsy.
Let's do this. You can see the managers meeting at home plate. The umpires are here. They're ready to go. They're announcing lineups here at Tarboro Municipal Stadium, which means we're just minutes away from baseball. We'll have the anthem, and then we'll be back with the Edenton Steamers Premier Collegiate League elimination game playoff matchup with the Tarboro River Bandits. For Adam Fine, I'm Ray Dunn. This has been your pregame report. Stay tuned. The game is on its way here on the Edenton Steamers YouTube channel. Premier Collegiate League Eastern Division elimination game is here, and the Edenton Steamers have traveled to Tarboro, North Carolina to take on the River Bandits. Myself, Ray Dunn, Adam Fine alongside me. We'll take you through the matchup tonight as Chase Bruno getting his hacks in against Will Smith to start this one off. Someone's season ends right here tonight. Smith's first pitch. Bruno takes it down the line. That's a fair ball. Bruno around first, hustling towards second. That one goes towards the corner. Bruno stand up at second base. First pitch and a runner in scoring position for the Steamers.
First pitch, swinging, baby. Good swing by Bruno. Just snuck in the line. That's a good start.
Couldn't have drawn it up much better than that. That'll bring the man who leads this team in runs batted in, Hunter Cole, to the dish. Driven in 26 this season, hitting .319. First pitch to him, in there for a strike. Smith's 0-1. Caught on a missed 0-2.
Turned out to be a pretty nice day. We got the blue skies, some clouds, Ray.
Yeah, if
nice little breeze.
Yeah, if you're joining us late, you know, you would have no idea we went through a weather delay, aside from the timing.
To those who wait.
0-2 fouled back.
Hunter Cole, all he has to do, move Chase Bruno over. Sherwin over there playing pretty deep at second. Anything to the right side should work.
Two ground back to Smith, giving a look back to second, now throwing over to get Cole. There is one away.
Yeah, and a good sequence there by Will Smith. He stayed away, knowing that if he brings anything inside to Hunter Cole, it could lead to trouble. So good sequencing there by Will Smith onto one of the better Steamer hitters.
Case Kermode up to bat now. Takes the first pitch in there for a strike, 0-1. Kermode got the party started on Friday night, scoring-wise for the Steamers. A opposite field solo home run in the first inning.
It was a really good swing off a really good pitcher.
Grounds this one over to third. Bruno head back to second base to throw across. Gets Kermode, and there's quickly two away.
Well, no better guy to have up right now. Casey Hare, hot as ever.
He has retaken the team lead in on-base percentage, my favorite race on the team.
Yeah, he made some really good Greenbrier pitching look not too good when they were facing Hare.
Second baseman, number 15, Casey Hare.
Hare now hitting .269, a .453 on base percentage. His home run and 10 RBIs, takes a strike there. He missed it in the open. We mentioned Will Smith, position player. Getting the start here on the mound as the River Bandits a little tight on pitching. So far, he's induced two pretty good ground balls.
Yeah, but he has also 4 straight first pitch fastballs in the zone. And we've seen a take from Hunter Cole, Case Kermode, and Casey Hare. The one guy that swung at it is now on second base. So I think the latter part of this order needs to pick up on those tendencies and hack at that first pitch fastball like Bruno did.
One to Hare. Catching the outer portion of the plate, 1-2.
I sat with Casey on the bus here to the game, and he was taking a nap, and I woke him up, and I showed him, "You're hitting in the 4-hole. Clean up." And he was very surprised. Pleasantly surprised, I say, but definitely surprised.
1-2, cut on and missed, and he is struck out. Chase Bruno with a leadoff double and left at second base. River Bandits going to get their first chance to bat when we come back. No runs, a hit, and 1 left. Bottom of the first inning coming up here on the Edenton Steamers YouTube channel. Bottom of the first inning from Tarboro, as the River Bandits going to get their first chance to bat.
Leading off for Tarboro, the second baseman.
Daniel Willie on the mound, and definitely this team's MVP coming up to bat right now.
Might be the league MVP, Ray. Sherwin has dominated all season, posted good numbers against the Steamers specifically as well. That's why he's the leadoff guy.
Yes, so we'll see what Anthony Sherwin can do. First pitch fouled back.
He's got a similar swing to Case Kermode. He keeps those hands tight to his body and has a lot of good opposite field touch and power. You can see how those hands are pretty much right on his pec there.
Rips this ball into right field for a base hit. That one's going to kick off the glove of Hip. He'll keep it in front of him. And leadoff man is aboard.
Yeah, well, if you give Sherwin a fastball in his wheelhouse, he's going to do that with it. Luckily for Willie, it gets easier as you go down this lineup.
Nick Hussey, the right fielder, up to bat. And Hussey, one who walked it off against the Green-Bright Knights to win the division back before the postseason. Again, last night the Knights winning 9-7 here, securing them a place in the division championship in this double elimination bracket.
And you can see you have usually what they would call play number 1 in bunt plays. Bisharat well on the grass there. It's pretty obvious that Hussey's going to bunt here, and he wants to be there to make the play at second if it's possible.
2-0 now. Kermode thrown down to first, and Sherwin's back there safely. (3-0) to Hussey. Seemed pretty intent on putting a bunt down.
Well, this is going to be a take no matter what, I think.
Swings and fouls that 3-0 pitch off.
I am really surprised at that swing there. I mean, Willie, you have 3 straight balls. You have a guy on first. At least if you're going to try and put a ball in play bunt like your previous plan was. That was a little odd.
Willie giving a peek to first is 3-1. Hussey's going to get that bunt down up the first base line. No one up there, and Pernetti's going to toss that. That's going to go up the line. Sherwin now into third. He's getting a stop sign. Hussey's hustling on into second base because no one's covering. And with nobody out, the River Bandits have 2 in scoring position.
Well, first, on Hussey's part, that was a beautifully executed bunt. You have play 1, so that means Bisharat is charging. Pernetti has to stay at first base. And Casey Hare is covering second base. So now with the bunt that was hit pretty hard to Pernetti, Pernetti actually had to come off the bag and not cover first, and that had related to Casey Hare having to change directions, and that's why he wasn't there on first on time, and that's where all the problems ensued as Pernetti was expecting Hare to be there.
Now Jackson Cherry, designated hitter, getting a chance to bat. 2 on, nobody out, both in scoring position, and Willie misses high, 1-0.
I wouldn't be surprised to see another bunt here again, and Bisharad is on that same page, still on the grass.
Willie's 1-0. Cherry gonna send that one back up the middle of the base hit. 1 run will score. Hussey being waved around. Cutler's throw to the plate is in time to get Hussey at the dish. So the River Bandits take a 1-0 lead, but Brantley Cutler out there throwing out his old teammate.
There you go. It looks like the River Bandits should know that Brantley Cutler has a strong run because they played with him, but they must have not been paying attention. Cutler with a strike.
An RBI for Cherry. And he does the wise thing to move up to second base as the play at home was happening. I'll bring up Levi Aguila. Willie's first pitch up and in. Kermode not liking what he's seeing from Cherry over there at second base, getting a real extended lead.
Yeah, you got to be really careful in this situation. 1 out. It's a prime stealing third count, or at bat.
Willie up and in again, 2-0.
And Willie does not have his best stuff so far, starting behind in the count. We saw that with Cherry, single. We saw that with Sherwin as well. For him to be dominant and establish that fast pace that he has, he's got to start with strikes.
2-0, fouled back, 2-1. And you mentioned it. We were talking about the impact of the weather in the open, what it can have on a pitcher. Curious if you're thinking it's something with that. Maybe he's a little mechanically off due to the time off.
He would never say that would be the case, but you never know. Sometimes that is definitely a problem because, he had to stretch out here in the stands, not on the grass.
Goes in the 2-1. Kermode's throw down. Gets the runner at third. Cherry's set down, and there's 2 away.
Man, and they should know about Case Kermode as well. A strike. And now they got 2 outs with Willie recording none of them. And that's just a sigh of relief for Steamers fans. Now you got no one on base. Deep breath.
3-1, ground over towards third. Bisharat's got on the dive. He's up. His throw is in time to get the runner at first base. This Steamer defense helping Willie out in the first. The River Bandits do put a run on the board. They lead 1-0 now. A run, 3 hits, and nobody left. The Clams with a chance to answer when we come back on the Edenton Steamers YouTube channel. Top of the second inning here in Tarboro. Jackson Hipp, Josh Pernetti, and Aaron Copeland, the 5, 6, 7 portion of this Steamers lineup, getting a chance now. And Jackson Hipp's been hot recently.
Well, yeah, this reminds me, the last time Jackson Hipp faced a Tarboro position player, it was a first pitch grand slam over the Budweiser sign, so he's going to be looking to do the same thing here.
He'll take the first pitch, pop up to left field. It's carrying. And headed back is the left fielder. Make the catch. Hoggard out there and left making the grab. And there is 1 out.
Yeah, well, the intent was there. I just got a little bit under that one.
That's a sign for balls hit to left. That one carried quite a bit more than I think Hoggard even expected.
Yeah, just lower the back shoulder a little bit. See what happens.
Someone who knows a thing or two about hitting home runs at Tarboro. Up to bat, Josh Pernetti won the home run derby here on Friday night. Not this past Friday night, the Friday night before.
Time flies.
Time flies. 0-1 to him. Smith kicks and fires. Outside, 1-1. One ground over to first. Fielded cleanly. Run over the bag, and there are 2 away.
And Will Smith might be a position player, but he's got a good feel for his off-speed pitches. Got Pernetti well right there.
Aaron Copeland coming to bat, the designated hitter. Nice to see him back in the lineup. Had been out for an extended time dealing with an ankle injury. First pitch to him missing, 1-0 for Copeland. He's hitting .233, a .303 on base percentage with 4 home runs and 10 RBIs.
And a plus count now. Copeland's going to be looking to do damage. 2 outs. A walk doesn't do much. A home run does. That's the intent of the hitter with 2 outs.
And he'll take the 2-0 down the left field line and foul.
Well, once again, the intent was there, Ray. Maybe 3rd time's the charm.
It's just nice to see him putting those swings on baseballs after not seeing him for almost a week.
Exactly. Just to hear that sound out of Copeland's bat is a good sign.
2-1, popped back, 2-2.
Oh, you got a little souvenir in the front yard back there.
2-2 to Copeland. 2 outs here. Jacob Bishrot awaiting on deck. Smith's pitch. Foul tip. That one coming out of the glove and new life for Copeland.
Yeah, I don't think Copeland was expecting that off-speed pitch right there. Very out in front. Just nicked it.
And a 2-2. Ground ball, foul, 3rd base side. Marshall McDonald was given an attempt at it and just didn't have the range to get over and grab that.
Listen, there's wet conditions out here, Ray. We're going to give Marshall McDonald a break. And he's got nice hands over there, but just I don't think he wants to slip up here in the wet conditions, embarrass himself on the air, you know.
Makes
things
sense.
Like that.
A 2-2 from Copeland, take it down left field line and foul.
Just out in front, he's got to straighten it out. Maybe get up in the box. I know Copeland likes to do that. And try and poke it in the gap. If I'm Hussey, I'm throwing him breaking ball after breaking ball, hoping he stays out in front. Or not Hussey, Will Smith, excuse me.
2-2. On one hop to the shortstop, a diving stop by Hassard. His throw not in time, and Copeland's on a 2-out base runner for the Steamers.
Well, I'll tell you what, that might have been the most amazing, well, an all-time play there by Cam Hassard. If Copeland's ankle was hurting a little bit more, that would have gone down and definitely top play of the PCL season. But Copeland ankle looking pretty good.
Toughing it out there at the very least as Jacob Bishrot comes to bat. First pitch to him in there for strike 0-1, and Fisher continues to move himself around the diamond at third base this evening, where he finished the game on Friday. See him at catcher, see him third base, first base, left field. 1-1. He's hitting 164, 342 on base percentage. He's driven in 7. Smith's 1-1. Fisher grounds this one over to second. Fielded clean by Sherwin. His throw to first in time, and that'll do it for the inning. A 1-out hit, or excuse me, a 2-out hit for Copeland. No runs, a hit, 1 left. We head to the bottom of the second inning here on the Edenton Steamers YouTube channel with the River Bandits leading 1-0 and coming to bat. Bottom of the second inning on tap here in Tarboro. Before we get back to baseball, the Steamers are on the road, and when we're on the road, we'd love to tell you about Venture Tours. Steamers are proud to announce that Venture Tours is the official travel partner of the team for the 2021 season. Venture Tours Incorporated is a family-owned business specializing in motor coach transportation. The owners have been in the motor coach industry for more than 40 years. A mixture of hard work and family legacy helped to create Venture Tours Incorporated, one of the most successful motor coach companies in Hampton Roads, coastal Virginia. If you're interested in traveling with Venture Tours, give them a call at 757-494-1480 or visit venturebustours.com. So, as we mentioned, on the road here, the winner wins a road trip to War Memorial Stadium to play the Greenbrier Knights tomorrow night. Right now, the River Bandits hold a 1-0 lead and have the 5, 6, 7 portion of their lineup coming to bat. Michael Dolberry, Pete Cosentino, and Cam Hassert. The 3 due up. Daniel Willey got the mound worked on for him in between innings, and now is ready to go with his first pitch of the second inning. Outside, 1-0.
I don't know if the sounds here, Ray, just echo, but it looks like, or it sounds like, Willie is pumping heat tonight.
So no, I'll lean with he's pumping heat. He seems like he was pretty fired up.
Well, sometimes that Mountain Dew or that Bang energy drink can really kick in like 2 miles per hour, as they say. A little velo boost.
2-1. How much do you think my coffee would help me?
Maybe negative 2 miles an hour for you, Ray? but I don't know how much lower you
I was
can
going to
get.
say, you can't get much slower than the way I'm throwing. 2-1 to Dolberry. A swing and a miss, 2-2.
There's that sharp curveball. Way to work back by Willie.
Two, Willie's pitch. Chopped foul right at the plate. And we'll do the 2-2 count all over again. It's almost inconceivable that the Riverbends had the start to the inning they did in the first and only came away with 1 run.
Yeah, Tarboro, I mean, they're winning the game, but they really should be winning by more. Ran themselves into 2 outs, and that is the difference.
2-2, cut on and miss. Kermode stopping that one. His throw down to first, a little high. Pernetti able to get to the bag before Dolberry does, and there is 1 out.
Yeah, and Willie started with a 2-0 count and worked it back very well. He's going to need to really start pitching ahead and getting ahead with the fastball and the curveball in order to avoid those deeper counts and stay in the game longer.
Willie tied for 3rd on team in strikeouts coming into this game. He gets Costantino to offer at that one, 0-1. One catch on his own, 0-2. And this is the Willie we've grown accustomed to seeing.
Yeah, I think that coming back in that count in the previous batter really instilled some confidence in him.
0-2, swung on and missed. He is struck out. Back-to-back strikeouts to start the 2nd inning. 2 away. So that'll bring up Cam Hassert, the shortstop.
Hassert been a regular for this Tarboro team this year. Solid player out of Villanova. Up in our neck of the woods, Ray.
Up in our neck of the woods. A team that you frequently run into.
Yes, every year we will play at midweek against Villanova, and this year, in fact, because of COVID, we got to face them 3 times. I don't want to talk about it much, though.
Hassert taking this one to left field. That's going to one-hop off the wall. Cole out there to get it. Hassert around first into second base. He dives in, and a 2-out double for Cam Hassert puts a runner in scoring position for the River Bandits.
Yeah, good swing by Hassert. We talk about Sherwin's opposite field power, and Hassert, no stranger to that as well. Sliding in that little damp dirt over there at second base. That must have been fun.
It's a cool look, though.
But going back to what I said about I don't want to talk about the Villanova series, that is because we got swept.
Oof.
So Hassert and his team got the job done.
Oof. I'm sure someone from Villanova is watching and probably smiling at that.
Tough one.
Nonetheless, Dane Hoggett up to bat. Runner in scoring position. First pitch to him's in there for a strike, 0-1. Hoggett found the 0-1 off, 0-2. Kevin Jones awaits on the on-deck circle. Willie, a couple of peeks back at second, and his 0-2 catches the zone. A called 3rd strike, 3 strikeouts in the inning for Willie. And he leaves a runner out there on second base. No runs, a hit, and 1 left for the River Bandits who lead 1-0. Clams coming to bat when we come back on the Edenton Steamers YouTube channel. Top of the third inning here at Tarboro. River Bandits leading 1-0 over the Steamers. Brantley Cutler, the former River Bandit, coming to bat since the bottom of the Steamers order. 9-hitter in Cutler, and then Bruno and Cole due up. Cutler already made a big impact in this game, throwing a runner out from center field in the bottom of the first inning.
Yeah, the 9-hole hitter looks to be the reason it's a 1-0 ball game instead of a 2-0 or perhaps even 3-0 ball game.
1-1. Outside 2-1 for Cutler as a Steamer. Sitting 263, a 481 on base percentage. Home run, 6 RBIs in his 27 plate appearances. 2-2 to him now, but beyond that impact offensively, he's definitely brought a steadying presence to center field that was really left in your absence.
Yeah, 100%. He has done a good job in the gaps as well. Track and fly balls.
That 2-2 fouled on top of the Steamers dugout. Josh Panay tried to make a play on it as it bounced off. A nice loud noise to scare everyone. Those who weren't paying attention were definitely brought back to attention. Pernetti unable to make the grab, we should mention. Brett Folk able to get out there and get it, actually.
Oh, good for Brett.
The 2-2 cut on and missed, and Cutler is struck out. There's one away.
Well, Will Smith has impressed me tonight. It's always harder, however, the second time around when you face the Steamers lineup, so his task is getting even more challenging as the game goes along.
And this was the hitter that really gave Smith a problem first time around. A leadoff double for Chase Bruno. One of 2 hits for the Steamers. The other one, Aaron Copeland infield single. Fouls the 0-1 off.
Well, a lot of barrels as well. We saw a lot of foul ball, hard hit balls by Copeland, and Bisharat hit his hard to second base.
The 0-2 upstairs, 1-2, and Bruno is hitting a 268, a 377 on base percentage. He's hit 2 home runs and driven in 14. The 1-2 to him, grounded over to third. Jones got it cleanly. His throw to first. Costantino able to grab it, and there are 2 down.
Now batting the left fielder, number 14, Hunter Cole.
I don't know, Ray. I have a feeling that it's only a matter of time till the Steamers just catch one and elevate and just send one out of the yard. But so far, they're keeping the ball on the ground for the most part, which is usually a good thing. However, it's seeming to hurt them in tonight's ball game.
Hunter Cole to bat, and he pops the first pitch up foul, 0-1. Is there anything in particular you're seeing Smith do that's getting them to roll over on these balls?
Not necessarily, because his off speed isn't as sharp as we would say a Bashara or anyone that we saw in the Greenbrier Knights. But sometimes when there's a position player on the mound, it changes your mental approach, because you don't think he's as good, or you focus on other things, and that's looking like what's happening here, or you're being too selective. There are a lot of things that can come into play that affect your mindset when you go against a position player, and especially when the position player is pretty solid as it is.
Yeah.
I'm assuming Will Smith pitched in high school. It makes things even harder.
I would make that assumption as well. At some point, we're going to have to go from position player to just straight up saying that he's a pitcher.
I still won't say he's pitcher material, because he hasn't really buried an off-speed curveball yet. It's kind of a little bit of a hanger, but a lot of other things are good too. He's commanding his fastball. That's the thing.
3-1 in there, 3-2. I think Hunter Cole thought he was going to get a base there. Now with 2 outs, Smith's full count offering is inside. Ball 4, a 2-out walk. Cole is on board.
And usually position players walk people, and so far, besides that one to Cole, Will Smith has done a good job.
Case Kermode grounded out to third his first time up. Hunter Cole leads this team by a wide margin in stolen bases. Staying over there at first.
Wouldn't be surprised to see him go here. You want to get into scoring position with 2 outs.
Yeah, one. Kermode ground this one over to third. Jones has got it. His throw across is in time to get Kermode, and that will do it for the inning. So for Will Smith, 3 shutout innings so far. No hits, no runs, 1 left. We head to the bottom of the 3rd inning. Riverband's coming to bat. They lead 1-0 here on the Edenton Steamers YouTube channel.
So go ahead and call it.
Bottom of the 3rd inning. It's Kevin Jones, Anthony Sherwin, and Nick Hussey due up. Jones has been busy over at third base. Couple of ground balls to him already. Late season addition to this River Bandits team.
It's a hot corner over there tonight.
He grounds the first pitch he sees over to third. Bisharat's got it. His throw to first in time, and there's 1 out.
Oh, hit it over to Bisharat, his position.
Now batting the second base.
Bisharat,
Number 4, Anthony
smart play to charge that ball and get the big hop.
Anthony Sherwin singled his first time up, came around to score, leading off the game in the bottom of the 1st.
I like Sherwin's walk-up, Ray.
Big fan of it?
Yeah, it loosens you up a little bit, gets you in the mood to go mash baseballs, I guess.
Yeah.
No wonder he's been working for Sherwin.
Or get Rick rolled.
Indeed.
Just testing how old you were there. Oh, yeah. You're a young guy. It's okay. The internet, older than you. It's okay.
That's all right.
Quickly 0-2 to Sherwin. And Willie's pitch. High and in, 1-2.
Getting up in Sherwin's kitchen there. Good pitch by Willie after going soft away on the previous one.
Right-handers 1-2. Lined over to first, and Pernetti grabs it. There are 2 away.
Well, Sherwin's seeing it well, but that's why we got a guy. Pernetti making an impact in this game defensively and the later innings of this one so far. And you can see Sherwin there threw his hands up in disgust at Pernetti, like, come on, man, like, hit that well. I want to get a hit.
That one would have hugged the line. He probably was at second and thinking about 3, depending on how quickly that moved towards the corner.
Yeah, exactly. If that had definitely had some top spin to it, it could have ducked in there.
Quickly 2-0 to Nick Hussey, who also singled his first time around. He was thrown out at the plate by Brantley Cutler. Made Jackson a cherry single.
Yeah, and for Cutler, that was a cannon. Wasn't perfectly accurate, but didn't need to be because it got there on time.
2-1 now to Hussey, and Hussey laid down the bunt up the first base line. They gave him credit for the hit because there was no one covering. He was going to get there anyways. The toss to first. He then got to second on. Count evens up at 2.
It was a weird play, but great execution on Hussey's part to bunt it to the first baseman with the third baseman charging.
Swings, miss at 2-2. He is struck out. Kermo to finish this one off. Gets it down to first base. A 1-2-3 inning for Willie. River Bandits leading this one 1-0 as we head to the fourth. Clams coming to bat when we come back on the Edenton Steamers YouTube channel. Top of the fourth inning on the way, but before we get there, do you have a slow computer, broken cell phone? Get personal professional help at Edenton IT, located at 203 South Broad Street, right here in downtown Edenton. Again, that's Edenton IT, located at 203 South Broad Street for all your IT needs. Steamers trailing 1-0. Begin the fourth. Casey Hare, Jackson Hip, Josh Pernetti duo, 4, 5, 6 in the order. Hare struck out his first time up. I'll take time here. Will Smith, 3 shutout innings so far.
Dealing so far. He's keeping the ball low and not allowing the Steamers to elevate.
First one, a little bit lower than he would like, 1-0. Two and 0 now.
Another thing that Smith has been able to do is locate. Starting off a little shaky this inning.
And the 2-0 driven to right center field. This ball's off the top of the wall. Hare around first base, hustling in a second. The slide, he's safe, getting under the tag. Hassert can't believe it. A leadoff double for Casey Hare, and the Steamers have a runner in scoring position.
Well, look at Casey Hare cleaning off those rusty wheels. Papa Tom loves that, and so does Tommy Bass, his host dad. A nice rip. Casey Hare is staying hot. That was inches away from a tie ball game right there, and also inches away from out number 1.
It's a game of inches, as they say. To be swinging it as well as Casey Hare is right now. Jackson Hip up to bat. He flew out his first time up. Takes one low and away, 1-0 to Hip. Hip this season hitting .247, a .299 on base percentage with 4 home runs and 22 RBIs. Pops the 1-0 up, 1-1.
Hip's got to fight here. He's got to get Casey Hare over to third base. He's got a big hole between second and first, and a big hole in the gap too.
1, a breaking ball. He's just out in front of 1 and 2. Smith looking in, likes what he sees, and now coming set. And the 1-2 to a hip, a swing and a miss, and a ball in the dirt. Finish off this strikeout, the throw down. There is 1 away.
Yeah, knows at bats right there. If the Steamers are unable to win this game, that is going to be the difference right there. Not advancing the runner. You got to do a better job adjusting and just putting the ball in play in that situation.
This is the second inning in which the Steamers have led off with a double, and you saw in the first, similar, not able to move Bruno from second base.
Yeah, that's 2 runs right there.
First pitch low to Josh Pernetti, who grounded out his first time up. Aaron Copeland awaits on deck. Pernetti grounds this one back to Smith. Smith's going to third. Jones there to tag Hare out at third base, and there are 2 outs with Pernetti standing on first base.
Yeah, there it is once again. A ground ball to the pitcher does not advance the runner at second base as well. And Casey Hare should have shut it down and went back to second base. And a smart play by Will Smith.
Aaron Copeland legged out an infield single his first time up, and he drills the first pitch he sees foul to left field.
Man, look out. I tell you what, Ray, if they move that left field line over about 30 feet, Copeland would have himself a day.
He takes the 0-1 down the left field line. Marshall McDonald pointing fair, but it's foul.
Ray, have you ever seen a player that has, what I think, 4 home runs in a game with only 2 at-bats, except all of them being foul?
I don't think I have. You've seen a lot go over the fence, just not the side that you want.
Now, if you're Will Smith here, Ray, I know I'm the color commentary guy, but do you throw Copeland anything inside?
No.
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 You hear someone in the stands saying, let it travel. Copeland is trying, I promise you.
0-2, ground over to third. Jones, that one's called foul, and I don't
That's a fair ball.
quite understand that one.
Yeah, that did not, my marshal's confused. That is a literal foul ball, literal fair ball. That did not hit the foul territory. I think they're just used to Copeland hitting balls foul. And Copeland would have beat that out.
And now he's got to walk on back, and again, he's playing on an ankle that has been worked on a lot, and he's been resting for the last week, so you don't really want him running when he doesn't have to. That ball was, just to put it plainly, fair.
Fair. This is kind of funny. The one chance he does hit it fair, you got to do it again.
Still 0-2. That one outside 1-2. I'm sure that there'll be an explanation delivered to us at some point on that one.
And a good miss there by Will Smith. Looking to go away. He's not going to try and throw anything inside to Aaron Copeland again. If he does, I promise you it's a missed spot.
And a swing and a miss on the 1-2. Copeland is struck out, and that will do it for the top of the 4th. No runs, a hit, and 1 left. The River Bandits come to bat leading 1-0 in the bottom of the 4th when we come back on the Edenton Steamers YouTube channel. Bottom of the 4th inning, and we do have a bit of an explanation on that fair foul ball, ground ball to third base from Aaron Copeland. Adam, bring us through what's been explained to us.
So it hit the lip of the grass there over there at third base, so it was directing towards foul territory. So if the third baseman did not field it, it would have landed foul. So the direction of the ball can be what turned the umpires to looking for it to be a foul ball.
Jackson Cherry going to take the first pitch of this inning to deep left field. Hunter Cole going back. He's going to make the catch, and he will collide with the wall. And he's going to toss that over to Brantley Cutler. An amazing catch from Hunter Cole, but obviously the quick concern with how he's doing a hair flip, and he's going to walk this one off. What a catch there from Hunter Cole.
Yeah, great route, went straight back. Tough play because there's no track, remember, Ray, so you really have no idea where that fence is, and it really is scary out there. But it looked like he was able to brace himself before impact, so should be all right.
First pitch to Levi Aguila in there for a strike, 0-1. This one grounded it down the third baseline and foul. 0-2.
Well, that one was a close one as well, but I think they got it right. Looked to be a foul ball.
Hitters are excited tonight. Everyone seems out in front of everything.
Something about that, I don't know, maybe some wind going out to left. I know that's got to be the case. Maybe that's what it is.
0-2. Line foul, third base side. Nearly gets the third base coach.
You know how in Little League, Ray, when there's no true bullpen and you have to throw your warm-up pitches literally in foul territory on the field, and you have someone there with a helmet on protecting you? I think the third base coaches this game need to start doing that, having a helmet and a glove.
The 0-2 is line foul on that third base side.
Yeah, I think they should mandate that for the rest of this game. Third base coaches, glove and helmet.
Two teams agree to put the designated hitter out there as a fielder. Try and catch those line drives. Who's in for it? Let's get
Somebody,
crazy.
I'll go out there.
0-2 missing 1 and 2. We'll propose that rule. They're always trying to look to switch up baseball. 1-2 from Willie. Cut on and miss. Kermode will tag him out. There's 2 away.
Yeah, Willie is looking sharp. He just needs a little offense for support. But so far, Tarboro does not have an answer for his curveball.
5 strikeouts so far for Daniel Willie. His first of the game came against Michael Dolberry, who's coming to bat now. He swings and misses at that one, 0-1.
And it looked like for Dolberry, his swing was kind of looking like it was trending towards the third base area. He's out in front.
Cut and miss, 0-2.
And if I'm Willie, I'm staying away, away, away until Dolberry makes the adjustment with his swing.
And the 0-2 from Willie. Upstairs and appeal down, and they'll say off for that one. Dolberry is struck out, back-to-back strikeouts, another 1-2-3 inning for Willie. And the Steamers will come to bat trailing 1-0 when we come back with the top of the 5th here on the Edenton Steamers YouTube channel. Top of the 5th inning before we get back to baseball. The new 2021 Edenton Steamers merchandise has arrived. There are plenty of ways for you to pick up your new Steamers gear. You can visit EdentonSteamers.com and place an order. Stop by Sound Feet Shoes of Edenton or head to the merchandise trailer located behind the first base dugout at historic Hicks Field. Thank you for your support and repping your Steamers gear. The River Bandits leading this one 1-0 through 4. Myself, Ray Dunn, Adam Fine alongside me in the booth as the Clams come to bat.
Our makeshift booth that we got set up here. Sorry to cut you off there, Ray.
It's always booth. As long as you give me a microphone, occasionally a camera, it depends, media rights deals. We can make it work.
We make it work.
Jacob Bisharat, Brantley Cutler, and Chase Bruno due up as Bisharat cuts and misses at that one. Will Smith still on the mound.
And I'm not sure if Matthew Fine is the coach over there in the stands, but he just sent me a text saying the Steamers should bunt. And you know what? I kind of agree.
Bisharat sends this one there to right field. And there is one away.
Maybe not a guy like Bisharat, a big guy, doesn't really bunt, but for Cutler, definitely a interesting bunt prospect here. We saw Joe Haney do that against the Greenbrier Knights when the bats really weren't turning on, and it usually ignites the dugout. And I don't know. It's a good strategic play over there, Matthew Fine.
Nicosia out there in right field didn't even really have to move. Catch that fly ball and match Brantley Cutler up at bat. That pitch bouncing in, 1-0. Brantley Cutler around here is a celebrity.
He is. Both sides. They love him.
1-0 popped in there, 1-1.
Yeah, he's on it. I'm telling him. It's only one mistake from Will Smith. He's had a few of them, but all it takes is one long ball and can change this ball game.
1-1-2. Cutler, swing and miss, 1-2. Cutler was telling me a story when we were here the night that the game got rained out, and he put 2 holes in the yellow house beyond right field. And they have video to prove it. No one has since sent it to me, but I believe him. As he cuts and misses at the 1-2, he is struck out. Quickly 2 away here in the 5th.
Well, now this is going to be the 3rd time around that a position player is facing the lineup. I'm confident in this Steamer group. I know Bruno is confident in himself. It's go time. We're running out of time for the Steamers.
Yes, you are. Sitting here with 2 outs in the 5th. Daniel Willie keep them in on the mound. As Bruno takes a strike, 0-1.
Phenomenal frame there. Made that pitch look like a strike.
Smith quickly ahead, 0-2. Getting to Bruno, swing and miss at that. Bruno 1 for 2 so far. Ground out and a double to lead off this game.
Well, I don't know where Will Smith has been practicing his changeups, but they look pretty good tonight. That one to Bruno was nasty.
The 0-2 catching the outer portion of the zone. Bruno is struck out, looking a 1-2-3 inning for Smith. And the River Bandits still leading 1-0, getting a chance to bat in the bottom of the 5th when we come back here on the Edenton Steamers YouTube channel. Bottom of the 5th inning here at Tarboro Municipal Stadium. The River Bandits getting a chance to bat, leading 1-0. Pete Cosentino, Cam Hassert, and Dane Hoggard, the 3 due up for the River Bandits. The 6, 7, 8 portion of the lineup. Daniel Willie back on the bump. He's retired 7 straight on the mound. Willie's first pitch, low, 1-0.
Yeah, Daniel Willie is as locked in as ever. And Marshall McDonald, I don't think he would be afraid to go with Willie for all 9 tonight, if so be it.
1-1. I think you are correct in that. Willie played for Marshall McDonald at Montreat, the 2 quite close. And a lot of belief in that arm.
Yeah, Marshall McDonald before the game said, "Hey, Willie, don't stink."
The 1-1, floating there to right field. Hip, ranging over, making the catch, and there is 1 away.
So I asked Marshall, what kind of pep talk is that, man? And he goes, "Oh, man, it's nothing personal. That's me and Willie's relationship. We've known each other for too long. He knows what he has to do." I thought that was pretty funny.
Certainly a motivational tactic. Cam Hassert coming to bat. Doubled his last time up. Foul tips that one, 0-1. Well, he's 0-1, breaks into the zone, 0-2.
Man, Willie, non-stop dominance since the first inning. Since the second inning, rather.
His 0-2 grounded foul to the Steamers dugout on the first base side.
He's got a tall task. Hassert, good hitter. He's going to have to be careful here. That was a little startling for Hassert as that ball was a few feet from him there.
0-2, he fouls that one off again, this time third base side, towards the concession stands here.
If I'm Willie here, I want to waste 1 pitch, 4 straight strikes, maybe bury something in the dirt. There's no one on, so you don't run a risk there.
And Hassert just continuing to battle. Somebody call the Bee Gees.
You got them on speed dial, right?
I do.
Staying alive.
They've done good with the music choices here tonight.
And I just think it's funny. It's playoff time and we're still rocking that same joke. I like it.
0-2 swung on and missed, and Hassert is struck out. There are 2 away.
I told Willie to waste 1, but he said, "Nah, I'm just going to get him out with only strikes." More efficient.
Dane Hoggard, the left fielder, up to bat. He struck out looking his last time up. Pitch missing, 1-0. 7 strikeouts so far for Willie. Hunter missed 1-1. So for the time being, he leads the team in strikeouts. Man who led the team coming into tonight, Clark Dearman, will be the starter tomorrow night if the Steamers are able to get there. 1-2 now.
Yeah, if Willie can go 8, 9, maybe even 7, it makes the bullpen take a deep breath for the Steamers, and Marshall McDonald take a deep breath especially.
Especially with that day off yesterday. Willie, his 1-2 once again. Bounce it in, Kermode blocks it. Nobody on, no damage done, just 2-2 now. Two count. What are you going with here, Adam?
I'm going with the curveball. He's commanded it all night. Stick to it.
Let's see what he's got. This one taken to left center field. That'll drop for a base hit. Cole able to get there and cut that one off. His throw goes into second base, and Hoggard will be on first. The 2-out base runner for the River Bandits.
It was just a really good swing. Hoggard must have heard me say curveball because he seemed to be on it pretty well and sitting it even. Not off balance at all.
That's why we keep you around. Those good calls like that.
No, thank
Adam.
you. It's playoff time. I'm on my game.
Kevin Jones up to bat. Takes a strike as Kermode loses that for a second. Oh, one cut on men missed. 0-2.
Well, there it is. I tell you what, he was not sitting it like Hoggard was in his at-bat.
Really thrown on over to first. And up 0-2 with 2 outs. You trying to catch him napping over there at first base?
I guess, because Sherwin's on deck, and if you can pick him off and start with the 9-hole hitter in the next inning, that would be definitely what you want. But regardless, the most of your concern is just to get this guy out and not have Sherwin hit this inning. Because the guy in scoring position with Sherwin up is just problems awaiting.
He's hit 2 balls hard tonight. 1 for 2 as he awaits. It's 1-2 to count as Willie likes what he sees. A peek over at first. And he's coming home. A swing and a miss. He struck him out, and that will do it for the bottom of the 5th. No runs, a hit, and a man left. River Bandits still leading 1-0. Clams looking for an answer when they come to bat in the top of the 6th when we come back on the Edenton Steamers YouTube channel. Top of the 6th inning, and what's ended up being a beautiful evening in Tarboro after a rain delay. Pushed this game back 20 minutes. Steamers need an answer, trailing 1-0 against the River Bandits. Hunter Cole, Case Kermode, and Casey Hare to bat. That's 2-3-4. This is a time for an answer right here.
It's now or never, Ray.
Hunter Cole takes the first pitch he sees in the air to right center. Just got under it. Dolberry out there to make the catch, and there is one away.
Yeah, Hunter Cole just missed that one. That was his pitch. You can see the frustration. Definitely warranted. He wanted that. He wanted that one.
Case Kermode. Pair of ground outs to third. Will Smith still working. Kermode grounds this one to third. That one's going to kick off of Jones, and Kermode's in at first base, so 1-out base runner for the Steamers.
Well, there you go. Finally, you put something in play. Good things happen. A weird hop there. And now you got a base runner.
Those scoring at home. E5. Official ruling on the weird hop, as Adam mentioned. Off of Jones, and Kermode on first. Casey Hare to bat. He is 1 for 2 with a double. pitch inside, 1-0.
And it just missed there. I think Will Smith wanted that one. He's going to have to work now to the hottest hitter in the Steamer lineup.
Pops up the 1-0 foul, 1-1. 3 hits on Friday night, a double tonight that just missed tying this game. You'll take that stretch from Casey Hare.
Inches away, inches away. I almost stood up.
1-2 on a pitch on the outer portion of the plate. And he was Marshall's choice. For those of you that watch Marshall's Matters, Marshall said, yeah, Casey Hare was my guy for the playoffs. He's the guy I think that's going to step it up.
Well, he has experience with this team, so that definitely helps. And he was my X factor as well.
This one grounded up the middle. Hassert tags second, his throw to first offline. And Hare is on base. And now going to take a quick look at Hassert, who is down. Kermode just talking to him as Kermode came sliding on in.
Now batting the right fielder, number 19, Jackson Hip.
And that's now 2 missed opportunities for the River Bandits. We had the error at third. Now Hassert had an easy double play. That opportunity squandered, and now usually when that type of stuff happens, that's when the floodgates open for the offense. It's Jackson's hip's turn to make it happen.
Jackson Hip awaits as Cam Hassert walking around trying to just put some pressure on, see how he feels, how his leg feels. As Tarboro taking some time out there, coach out there talking with Hassert. And with 2 outs, Jackson Hip's got a chance and some discussion going on. The thumbs up given from Hassert. Josh Pernetti awaiting on deck. As for Hip, he's flown out and struck out. His late season surge has been a huge lift for this offense, and he'll offer at the first pitch on the check swing, and according to the first base umpire, it's 0-1.
Yeah, it's a tough one there. That would have been a ball, and I'm not sure. It was definitely close with Hip holding up or not. He's going to have to work now.
He takes the 0-1 into left field, a base hit. Hare going to stick around at second base. 2 on with 2 out now for Josh Pernetti.
Well, a little jam shot hit works. What I say, the floodgates just start to open when errors happen. Tarboro had their chance. And now they're going to have to get another guy out here, Pernetti.
Pernetti ground out to first, ground into a fielder's choice. Is 2 times at the plate so far. One mistake to Pernetti, and you got to put the yellow house we talked about earlier in the broadcast on watch as he cuts and misses at that one, 0-1.
Well, we're deep in the 6th inning here, and Will Smith has not lost that feel for the changeup. Really effective against left-handed hitters.
The 0-1, Pernetti fouls that one off. A cue shot over to Marsh McDonald, third base coach's box. 0-2.
And if there's anyone that's gotten a lot better with 2-strike hitting, it's Josh Pernetti, but he's got to be careful with that changeup. Then again, Will Smith has to be careful too. A pass ball leads to trouble as well. This is the biggest pitch of the game so far, Ray.
0-2, and they're going to take time here. And one thing with his 2-strike approach that we've really liked is his ability to go the opposite way with it. Just push a pitch out to right or to left field, excuse me. And he's got a decent hole there between short and third base, and the outfielder a little bit further back for him. 1-2. He's able to put one just in play, and slowly you might have a chance for Hare to come around and score.
Exactly. Anything, if you hit it hard to the outfield, I think Hare would have to shut it down, but Anything softly hit or in the gap should work.
1-2. Pernetti sends this one down the left field line. Hoggard racing down the line, and he will make the grab in foul territory to end the inning. A prime opportunity for the Steamers, taken away by some really solid defense out there in left field from Hoggard. No runs, a hit, and 2 left. We head to the bottom of the 6th inning here in Tarboro with the River Bandits leading 1-0 here on the Edenton Steamers YouTube channel. Welcome back. Bottom of the 6th inning on tap. Venture Tours. We'll tell you a little bit about them since we're on the road. They're excited to announce the return of their Atlantic City casino day trips. You don't have to break your piggy bank to visit Atlantic City for the day. Tickets are $85 and you must be 21 years or older to participate. The trip includes $35 in free slot play at Resorts Casino. These Saturday trips offer exciting escorted trips where you can ride in comfort and luxury. If you're interested in traveling with Venture Tours, give them a call at 757-494-1480 or visit venturebustours.com. Venture Tours is the official travel partner of the Steamers for the 2021 season, and the Steamers going to need a response so that they can use them tomorrow night for a trip to War Memorial against the Greenbrier Knights. The River Bandits leading 1-0. Anthony Scher went up bat ahead 1-0 in the count. Daniel Willie on the mound. 2-0 now, and this elimination game for the Premier Collegiate League Eastern Division Tournament. Winner sees their season continue, loser eliminated, hence the name. And the winner goes to play Greenbrier, the 3 seed, who has beaten the 2 seed, beaten the 1 seed on the road, and got themselves a home game.
Yeah, don't call it a Cinderella story. The Greenbrier Knights, it's only a 3 seed difference, but Knights have shown up in the playoffs.
3-0 misses, and Sherwin is walked to lead off the inning.
Yeah, Willie wanted that one. That looked pretty good to me, and you know how the strike zone always expands on 3-0. That's not the guy you want to put on with the heart of the order coming up for the River Bandits. And that 4-pitch walk will definitely lead to action in the bullpen.
It's this top of the order. And Hussey saw him bunt earlier. That attempt fouled back, 0-1.
Well, I think he was trying to go down third that time, Ray. He showed it later this time, so he was really going for a hit. But I think if he squared earlier and just focused on getting it down, he would have worked for him, because it did for him the first time in the first inning. And now you got Bisharad on the grass ready for another one.
0-1, upstairs, 1-1.
I'm surprised to see Hussey not flinch there. That was going straight for his noggin there.
Well, he's 1-1. Hussey again showed bunt, pulled back 2-1.
Yeah, and you can see Casey Hare directly in the middle between first and second. He's going to have to be ready just in case that ball gets bunted hard to Pernetti. He's going to have to cover first. If not, if it goes towards Bisharat's way or to Willie's way, he's going to have to cover second. A lot of moving parts here.
Runner goes to the 2-1. Now he comes back. It looked like he had me fooled. He gets Hussey to swing and miss at that one, 2-2.
Yeah, I'm really surprised to see whenever Hussey gets a plus count, he ends up just swinging. The bunt worked for him last time. I'm surprised to see him go away from it this time.
And now the 2-2. This one lined over to third. Bisharat with a diving catch. And there's one away.
Have a day, Jacob Bisharat saving. Could be the game right there. If that got by him, that would have been a lot of issues. And he just saves the day. That was a, not hit hard, but he had to use all 6'4" of him to get that one.
Hot corner. That's what they call it. And that ball was coming in hot. Good job from him, and could have had two in scoring position. Brett Folk's going to go out to talk with Daniel Willey now, as it appears Cole Bates is up and standing, stretching, but nothing really going on down there in the bullpen as of yet. I see Alan Brown with him.
Yeah, I think Brett Folk wants to talk to Willie. He isn't really commanding as well as he did in the previous innings. However, this is definitely time to get Cole Bates warming up a little bit as well. So, you know, he's killing two birds with one stone, shall we say.
Brett Folk going out there. I would imagine just kind of buying Willie some time to catch himself. Just breathe a little bit after those two at-bats.
Especially after a crazy play. Your adrenaline's pumping, and deep breath is always a big deal in these situations. I'm surprised to see the River Bandits play the Jeopardy soundtrack even the second the meeting started. Usually you wait, but you know.
Yeah. They wanted him off the mound.
Something
Pace
small
of play
I
in
picked
baseball.
up
You know, it's a big deal nowadays. Jackson Cherry, the designated hitter, coming to bat. Singled his first time up, drove home a run. He's flown out otherwise. His first pitch to Cherry, hit in the air to center field. Cutler out there and makes the grab.
And Cherry just, like a lot of the Steamer bats and the River Bandit bats too tonight, just missed that one. If he was a tad earlier, it would have been a 3-0 ball game. He wants that one back, I know.
Levi Aguila coming to bat, a ground out and a strikeout. Sherwin, a pair of steps off of first base. Breaking ball outside, 1-0. Michael Dolberry awaiting on deck. Willie's pitch is driven to right field. That's a base hit. Hips there to get it. You know, keep Sherwin there at second base. First and second now with two down for Michael Dolberry.
Well, it was a good swing there, and now it's Dolberry has the biggest at-bat of, I'd say, his Tarboro career, at least this season, because if you can extend this lead any bit for Tarboro, that would be huge because the Steamer bats are a little cold. And they're going to need to, especially if Will Smith can't go all 9, which it'd be rare to see a position player do that.
Most certainly. As Willie giving a glance back at second base, now coming home. Dolberry cuts on, misses that one. 0-1. Dolberry struck out a pair of times so far in this game.
Yeah, Willie knows that Dolberry has not seen the curveball well tonight. He's going with it in the first pitch. Expect to see a couple more in this at-bat.
0-1. Outed foul, 0-2. Two on, two out. Willie ahead, 0-2 in the count. And the pitch. This one popped up into the air. Shallow right field. Hare headed out there. Hip calling him off. Hip will make the grab, and that will do it for the inning. The River Bandits threaten, but to no avail. They still lead 1-0 in the inning. No runs, a hit, and 2 left. Steamers bats going to need a heat up. They've been shut out through 6. We head to the top of the 7th here on the Edenton Steamers YouTube channel. Top of the 7th inning from Tarboro. Will Smith still on the mound through 6 innings. He's thrown 74 pitches. And he will have the bottom of the Steamers order to deal with in this 7th. Aaron Copeland, Jacob Bishrod, Brantley Cutler. 7, 8, 9 coming to bat. For Copeland so far, he's 1 for 2 with a single and a strikeout.
Also, 4 for 4 on foul ball home runs for Aaron Copeland tonight.
Take one low to start the AB, 1-0. And yes, if we shifted the baseball field about 30 feet further to left field, be a way different ball game.
Be a whole different ball game.
On at 1 to Copeland. Smith, who we'd seen out in the field plenty of times this season with River Bandits, doing on the mound of the Steamers right now. Copeland flies this one foul on the left field side.
5th foul ball home run. Honestly, I'm starting to lose count. And you can see Copeland frustrated there. He knows he's got the potential. He knows all he has to do is straighten it out. He's seeing it well. Just fix the timing up a hair. Like Casey hair.
A bad feeling that's where you're going with that.
Yeah, well, you know me too well. It's playoff time. We're getting used to each other up here in the booth.
1-2. Outside, 2-2.
Another reason why I say Casey hair is because Casey hair has been hitting well. He's been straightening it out. So I guess they're not just the same word, but, you know, also because Casey hair knows what he's doing.
Good save on the pun. We appreciate it. The 2-2. Copeland jams this one into center field, a base hit. Leadoff man aboard for the Steamers, and baseball is just a funny game.
It's a weird game. That at bat for Copeland wasn't looking too good, and then ends up in a hit.
Jacob Bishrod has grounded out and flown out. Got a chance now. And we have a Let's Go Steamers chant broken out here at Tarboro Municipal Stadium. The contingent travels well.
Home away from home, Ray.
These fans never cease to amaze you, as that one's in there for a strike, 0-1.
Well, Bishrop's made an impact on this game defensively. It's his time to make the impact offensively. Hit a ball hard his first time up. If you can mess around and have the top of the order hit this inning, Steamers would be in good shape.
1-1 from Smith outside, 2-1. And with every pitch, the life over here on the Steamer side just keeps getting louder and louder.
That's what happens in the later innings, especially when you need, all you need is one run.
Two-one in there, 2-2. Bishrod and some of the Steamers faithful not appreciating that call. Copeland about to step off of first. The 2-2 to Bishrod, a called third strike, and he is struck out. There's one away.
Yeah, Bishrod not happy. A tough call. The fans aren't happy. I think even the Tarboro side's a little shocked.
Now batting the center fielder, number 8,
Brantley Cutler has struck out a pair of times tonight. Here in the place he called home for the summer of 2020 and about half of this summer. Will Smith's first pitch to him inside, 1-0. He was a member of the Carolina Virginia Collegiate League Championship team from last summer for these River Bandits. Tournament MVP.
Very similar spot to Bisharat's right there to Cutler, and Cutler's got a plus count. It's his time. It's his field in a way. It's up to Cutler in this situation.
Top of the order waits on deck. It's 3-0 to Brantley Cutler. And something very important to note is we don't know the capabilities of Copeland running. He's able to leg out an infield single. Be interesting to see if a ball were to get in the gap, what would happen for the Steamers. That one in there for a strike. 3-1 to Cutler.
And he knows the fastball's coming. He knows it's going to be in the zone. Cutler's got to be aggressive here and avoid the double play, especially. Try and elevate.
3-1. Cutler rips this one foul on the right field side, and Steamers dugout, a couple had gotten up, excited, just a little ahead of that.
Yeah, I'm getting nervous, Ray. A lot of barrels, just not into fair territory.
Smith a look over at first and coming set. His full count offering. Cutler rips this on the right field, a base hit. Copeland will hold up at second base. There are 2 on with 1 out for the Steamers.
Great swing by Brantley Cutler. Starts 3-0, gets to 3-2, and does not let Will Smith beat him. And now another hot hitter, Chase Bruno, will come to the bat. It will look like we'll have a meeting on the mound.
Discussion now. There is a right-hander up in the pen for Tarboro. Our view of the Tarboro bullpen cut off by the nets, so we can just see the right-hander, and that's a very quick meeting right there on the mound.
Very quick. A little chit-chat going on. I'm not sure what they got going here between Hassert. Interesting. A lot of tension in this ballpark.
Mr. Edenton himself, Hunter and Cole, giving a nice fist pump to the crowd as they erupt. And they might take the top off this place if Chase Bruno is able to put one into a gap.
Yeah, I'm not sure I'll be able to hear you, Ray, if Bruno's able to piece one here.
First pitch to him outside, 1-0. Bruno so far, he's 1 for 3. A double in the first inning, a ground out and a strikeout. Two 2-0 now to Bruno.
And it looks like the pitch count is starting to get to Will Smith a little bit. Having a little bit of trouble locating now.
And you have to think if he loses Bruno here, they're going to go to the pen.
I would agree.
Smith looking back at second, coming home with the 2-0. Bruno pops this one up in the air, foul, 2-1.
I like Bruno 2-0 swinging there. You're not going to win this game by walking.
The 2-1. Outside, 3-1. Copeland over there at second base thinking about it, but not going to make an action on that one.
Yeah, not a single wild pitch from Will Smith tonight. But you know the fastball's coming on 3-1. He does not want to load the bases. Throw it down the middle, see how far he can hit it. It's that type of situation right now.
And the 3-1. Bruno, a swing and a miss. It's 3-2.
Here we go, biggest pitch of the game, Ray.
Copeland, a couple of strides off of second. 3-2 is grounded back to the pitcher. He drops it at first. There's one. Bruno gets a first. A double play was in order. They're unable to get it. Runners on the corners now with 2 outs for Hunter Cole.
Wow, a sigh of relief. That could have been the inning right there. I think both sides are taking a sigh of relief now because
Now batting the left fielder, number
a lot of Tarboro fans were thinking that Bruno was going to do something there just to end out in an out. Regardless, I think both sides are a little deep breath. Hunter Cole struggled tonight, but he can change the complexion of his entire day with this at-bat here, end the game.
Hunter Cole has been the go-to guy all season for this team, batting in the second position for the majority of the last month. He's ahead 1-0 now. He's been the leader on this team in virtually every statistical category at one point and still holds most of them. 1-0, missing 2-0.
Hunter Cole's got to be selective here. Can't give the pitcher anything here.
Smith coming set. And his 2-0. Outside, 3-0.
Take sign here. Then again, I wouldn't bank on that because Hunter Cole is the best hitter on this team.
He's got the 3-0 count. He looked down at Marshall McDonald. They exchanged a look. And the 3-0 in there for a strike 3-1.
Well, he came back from 3-0 to Cutler, back all the way to 3-2. But I don't think Smith wants that result. Ended up in a hit. Copeland 90 feet away.
The 3-1. Inside, ball 4. Hunter Cole is walked. The bases are now loaded for Case Kermode.
Bases loaded, 2 outs. And it looks like Smith is going to stay in the game. This is why you play the game. This is what it's all about.
Case Kermode has grounded 3 balls to third base in this game. 2 of them resulted in ground outs, 1 in an error. He is 0 for 3. Smith's first pitch to him. He grounds this one up the first base line. Smith's going to be able to get to it. The toss to first is in time to get Kermode, and the Steamers leave him loaded here in the 7th. A prime opportunity for this Clams offense has gone to waste.
Wow, and Tarboro fans are loving it. A really close play. Great effort by Kermode to dive into the bag at first base. They're so close. 6 more outs. They can do this. They're knocking on the door.
No runs, 2 hits, and 3 left. We head to the bottom of the 7th inning. It's time to stretch here in Tarboro with the River Bandits coming to bat, leading 1-0 here on the Edenton Steamers YouTube channel. Bottom of the 7th inning. Daniel Willey still on the mound for the Steamers, and he's given them a gutsy performance through 6. He'll be opposed by Pete Cosentino, Cam Hassard, and Dane Hoggard, the 6, 7, 8 hitters of this River Bandits lineup. And Willey's performance so far tonight has been really impressive.
Well, Ray, that's why he's out there. He's done an amazing job. The offense just hasn't shown up for him. He is just, ever since that first inning, he has been sensational. His best performance of the season, best performance in a Steamer uniform, best performance that I can remember.
And the 0-1 flied shallow left. Bruno backing up, and he'll make the catch. There is one away.
And there's just another example, Ray. He's just doing a really good job to getting weak barrels. That curveball, I've never seen his curveball that good before. It's sharp, it's always in the zone. It's located up in the zone, low in the zone, everywhere.
Cam Hassert, the next batter here. He is 1 for 2 with a double. Willie's first pitch to him. Misses 1-0.
Well, the scoreboard read that as 0-1. Close pitch there. Quick fix.
1-1 now.
That's the thing. It's so hard to hit the curveball as it starts upstairs and falls in the top of the zone. And Willie's just been on the money with that pitch all night.
And his 1-1 missing inside, 2-1. He's gotten that inner portion on that curveball a couple of times. At least tried to work it there, as he tried to there. 3-1.
You gotta be careful here. Hassert, the one home run he has this year against the Steamers.
Swing and a miss on the 3-1. I would venture to say he was trying to add to that total.
Yeah, he was trying to double his total there. That was quite the swing. Usually Hassert's a very smooth swinging guy, but that was quite the attempt.
Time called is one way to try and throw off a pitcher with Willie's pace. Some games as the full count offering coming in. A swing and a miss. Hassert is struck out. There's 2 away.
Yeah, and there's the curveball again. As a left-handed hitter, it's really, really hard to hit a curveball that's going down to your shins. Started in the zone, flew out of there. I don't see why Marshall McDonald takes Willie out here. He's just dealing.
Dane Hoggard is 1 for 2. A single in his most recent at-bat. First pitch to him in there for a strike, 0-1. One coming inside, 1-1. And the 1-1 ripped down the left field line. That's landing fair and bouncing its way to the wall. Cole out there to get it, and Hoggard will slide on into second base with a 2-out double. The River Bandits have a runner in scoring position.
Whoa, that might have been the one curveball that Willie has hung all night, and he gets to pay for that one. A good swing by Hoggard.
Kevin Jones up to bat. He is grounded out and struck out. And for the youngster that has joined this River Bandits team late in the season, he's getting to see what high pressure ball is just like.
Exactly, because he knows if he gets on, Sherwin can do the job as well, but I know he wants to do it himself too. Got to be selfish in baseball.
1-0 line foul. The ball bounced on top of the Steamers dugout, and it finds its way into a little crevice. Not sure if that's a gutter or if that fell into the dugout. Nonetheless, back to the action is the 1-1 from Willie. He's flown foul, right field side over the bullpen and into the street.
Yeah, and I got to keep pounding the fastball if I'm Willie. Jones late on it. You mess around with the curveball, you could get tagged again.
Willie's 1-2. This one line foul, right field side.
But he's starting to straighten it out a little bit each time, so maybe bury him a curveball in the dirt, go back 2-2, and then come with the fastball again. If I'm hipping right field, I'm hanging out next to that line, and Pernetti head on a swivel. And if I'm Casey, I'm not worried about the runner on second. I'm playing the hole.
1-2. On outside, 2-2. Kermode coming up, giving a look down to number 22, who's on second base. Runner in scoring position. 2-2 the count with 2 outs. Willie coming home. Swing and a miss. That ball bounced away from Kermode. He's got to it. His throw down to first goes off of Pernay's glove. And now coming home is Hoggard. The throw to the plate is not in time. And the River Bandits have a 2-0 lead now in the bottom of the 7th inning.
And just a tough play. Kermode couldn't quite be on point with his throw to first. And good hustle by Hoggard. And that's a big cushion for the River Bandits, and now especially with that leadoff guy now up, Sherwin. That's a tough play right there. Willie did everything that he was supposed to. And he's unfortunately going to be hit with another run.
Now this is danger with top of the order up. Anthony Sherwin now tips that one into the glove. 0-1. Sherwin 1 for 2 with a walk. Led off the game with a single and came around to score. 1-1 to him now.
Well, I'll tell you what, Ray, this is got to be mentally demoralizing for the pitcher, and Willie's doing a phenomenal job. He has great heart.
Sherwin sends this one to center. Cutler coming on, and he makes the catch sliding in, and that will do it for the bottom of the 7th. The defense coming through there from Brantley. Cutler patrolling his old center field post to end the inning. The River Bandits, however, tag another run onto their lead. They lead 2-0. They get a run, a hit, and leave one. We head to the 8th inning. Steamers trailing 2-0 here on the Edenton Steamers YouTube channel. They'll be coming back when we come back. Top of the 8th inning, Will Smith, the starter for the Tarboro River Bandits, who has been a position player all year, still in the game. He has thrown 7 scoreless. He will be faced with Casey Hare, Jackson Hipp, and Josh Pernetti. It's the 4, 5, 6 portion of the Steamers lineup due up in this frame.
And for Smith, 101 pitches, and they're going to continue to ride him out here. Daniel Willie, 95 pitches.
First pitch to Casey Hare is in there for a strike. 0-1.
Six outs left for the Steamers. Got to be selective here.
1-1, and again, this the Premier Collegiate League elimination game for the East Division. The West Division decided already. The Wake Forest Fungo have won that one. They await the winner of the East Division. The first of a potential 2 championship games comes tomorrow at War Memorial Stadium between the Greenbrier Knights and the winner of this game. The loser of this game will have their season end here on this field. The Steamers bats need to get it going to make sure it's not them that's packing it up. Two, 1 inside, 3-1.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised if Marshall McDonald implements the take till you get a strike strategy here. Smith losing a little bit of his command, still has a decent feel for it, but it's the 8th inning. He's over 100 pitches and definitely not as sharp as he was in the earlier innings.
Aaron nearly missed a home run earlier. He pops this one up in the air. Shallow left on the fringe of the infield, and Hassert's able to go make that catch, and there is one away.
And a missed opportunity there for Hare on 3-1. It's a tough at-bat to pop it up to the infield on a 3-1 count in this situation.
Jackson Hipp singled his last time up. He's 1 for 3. And the right fielder had a 2-run home run on Friday night, and he rips this baseball down the left field line. Left fielder gets to it before the wall. Hipp a long turnaround first, and he will head on back to first base. The Steamers have a runner on with 1 out.
Phenomenal swing by Jackson Hipp. He's got the clutch gene. We all know that. He was inches away from a base hit to lead off the 9th inning a year ago today when the Steamers played the Tidewater Drillers. And he's not about to let this opportunity slide here. And a smart decision to hold up at first base. He would have been gunned.
Josh Pernetti up to bat. 0 for 3 so far. And he flies the first pitch he sees into left center. Dolberry out there, and he makes the catch. And there are 2 outs.
And once again, Pernetti, you gotta do a better job with the fly out there. Also swinging with the first pitch of the at-bat when Smith is well above 100 pitches. You want to be taking there unless you get a perfect pitch. And if you're going to swing first pitch, it's got to go over the fence.
Here's a guy who's put a few over the fence just foul in tonight's ball game. Aaron Copeland, designated hitter. First pitch to him inside, 1-0. Copeland 2 for 3.
Copeland's had a really good day. A lot of barrels, seen a lot of pitches. They need him now more than ever. He needs to put the team on his back.
Smith's pitch. Copeland gets under that one. Shallow left. Hassard headed out, and he will make the grab to do it for the 8th inning. And the Steamers are down to 3 outs offensively. The River Bandits coming to bat in the bottom of the 8th, leading 2-0 when we come back here on the Edenton Steamers YouTube channel. Cole Bates, the right-hander for UNC Asheville, now in the game for the Steamers. They trail 2-0 with just 1 at-bat left guaranteed for them. They have to take care of business here first in the bottom half of the 8th. Nick Hussey, Jackson Cherry, Levi Aguila, the 2, 3, 4 hitters due up for the River Bandits. Bates, so far this summer, this is his 13th appearance. He's gone 21 2/3, a 2-1 record, and a 4.15 ERA. He struck out 37 in those 21 2/3 innings. And a big, big test for him, this portion of the River Bandits lineup.
Yeah, the way the Steamers have been swinging it, he needs to give up a 0 in this inning.
Hussey flies the first pitch he sees to shallow center. Brantley Cutler calling him off out there and makes the catch. There is one away.
Well, good start for Bates. And a big out. Getting the 2-hitter there. The fast, with Cole Bates now, that fastball does not get easier to hit for the Tarboro River Bandits. Cole Bates can run it up as well. Struggled in his last couple outings, but has been very successful against Tarboro this season.
Jackson Cherry, 1 for 3, a pair of flyouts and an RBI single. First pitch to him is grounded up the line, and they're going to say that one goes foul. Kermode racing out to get that one, and Cherry raced around because that one got a piece of him.
And a really smart play by Kermode to hustle over to get that one. Would have had Cherry dead out, because he is in some serious pain right now. And when it's injury to your hand, you got to swing with that hand. So you might need a pinch hitter here in this situation, and that's big for the Steamers. Cherry, one of their best hitters on this Tarboro team.
Big for the River Bandits just in general if they're able to advance at the game tomorrow night at War Memorial. They already are down a little bit lean on their roster. To have a guy in pain like this, obviously never a welcome sight, but certainly a cause for concern roster-wise. As they're taking a look at him and going to try and grip up the bat and see what he can do.
Yeah, that one's really going to hurt. Ray, I broke my thumb in 8th grade on a pitch that was similar to Cherry. I swung at it and I fouled it off, so I had to continue the at-bat. And I tell you what, I grounded out to the pitcher, but that was a major success on my part because that was so much pain. I took off my batting glove and I couldn't put it back on because my hand was in so much pain. I could barely swing the bat. I know what Cherry's feeling right now.
Yes, that's why we have the athlete up here in the booth to sympathize in that regard, as we will have a replacement for him.
It's also going to be interesting with how that defense situation works out with the depleted roster the Tarboro River Bandits have. Well, never mind. Jackson Cherry is the DH. I'll wear that one.
More than okay, Adam. Every once in a while you spend so much time up here, you're bound to say something.
Well, listen, the way that both teams, I'd say Tarboro and especially the Steamers, have moved certain players around all over the place, DH, infield, outfield, catcher, I don't assume anything anymore.
No, you do not. And it looks like Will Smith is grabbing batting gloves.
I've never seen anything like this. He's going to get a standing ovation from the Tarboro crowd.
He deserves it.
Too. He must be tired.
Yeah. He deserves that standing ovation. He does every bit of that applause. He has gone 8 scoreless. He has not been a pitcher for this team this summer. He's a very talented hitter, and now he's going to get a chance to hit. An 0-1 count to him.
And he's inheriting an 0-1 count. Man. I mean, we know Cherry's in considerable pain, but I can't imagine that right arm of Smith. Over 100 pitches, he must be a little sore too swinging the bat.
Yeah. Well, National League rules for the end of tonight as another one bouncing in, 2-1.
Papa Tom, you are right. Rally caps. Got to get 2 more outs first.
That'll be Fisher, Cutler and Bruno do up for the Steamers when they do get there. Bates' 2-1 pitch, cut on and missed, 2-2.
Good comeback there from Bates. His last two not close to the zone.
And the 2-2 from number 22 is taken into right center field. That's down for a base hit. Will Smith is around first, and you got to just give it up for an impressive night for Will Smith.
Yeah, if the Tarboro River Bandits end up winning this game, when Will Smith is old and he's telling his grandkids his most impressive baseball game he's ever played in his life, I can't see how he doesn't say this game right here. This has got to be one of the most incredible performances I've ever seen out of a baseball player. And a weird way to do it, but
yeah, just gutting it out for his team right now. And I'll bring up Levi Aguila, who is 1 for 3, a hit in his most recent at-bat. And foul the first one back, 0-1.
if there was no net, I would be in a hospital right now. That was coming right from my dome.
I would have caught it for you.
Oh, thank you.
I would have protected
Actually,
you.
I think the camera would have caught it. So good thing there's a net, Tyler Russell, if you're listening.
It would not have hit that camera.
I would have saved the camera.
The 0-1 from Bates. Foul tip back, 0-2.
Yeah, we try not to sensationalize here on the broadcast, but I truly have never seen a performance like Will Smith's tonight, given the circumstances and what they've asked him to do.
It's incredible. It's been something else to watch. So he stands about a stride off of first Bates. Bates is 0-2 in the dirt, getting away from Kermode and stays just in front of the Steamers dugout. Kermode hustling to make sure that one did not get into the dugout. Smith now on second base, a runner in scoring position, and a 1-2 count to Aguila.
Yeah, a tough pitch there. You want to keep the runner out of scoring position. A 3-run game. We know it's only 1 run, Ray, but a 3-run game versus a 2-run game means everything. Just like a 1-0 game from a 2-0 game, it means everything. In playoffs, these are the type of moments that define wins and losses.
Bates, a look back to second. Now an extended glance at Smith. And the 1-2. A swing and a miss. He struck him out, and there's 2 outs.
And a good hard fastball by Cole Bates. Also keeping Will Smith honest over there at second base.
Michael Dolberry has struck out a pair of times and flown out. And if you remember all the way back to the first game of the season, the first time these two teams matched up in the top of the 9th at historic Hicks Field, an 8-8 ball game, Michael Dolberry, a 2-run double, was the difference for the River Bandits. As he pops this one up, 0-1.
I remember all too well, Ray. I was standing out there in center like, man, I was excited because I was leading off the bottom of the 9th inning. And that was tough to watch, knowing I had a tall task in front of me.
He's got another chance to drive in a big run for the River Bandits. As Smith dances off of second. The 0-1 ground over to shortstop. Bruno fields it cleanly. His throw to first in time. And Cole Bates gets out of it with a little help from Chase Bruno. He's been known to flash the leather all season. He does it one more time there. He'll get a chance to bat. When we come back with the top of the 9th, the Steamers need to keep their season alive. As they trail 2-0 to the Tarboro River Bandits, we'll be back with their at-bats on the Edenton Steamers YouTube channel. Top of the 9th inning. The Steamers' season is on the line. Will Smith, who has gutted it out of performance on the mound and with the bat in the bottom of the 8th, is still on the mound for the Tarboro River Bandits. He has thrown 8 scoreless. The Steamers have mustered up 6 hits. They trail by 2 runs. If they lose tonight, the season is over. The winner of this game goes to War Memorial Stadium tomorrow to play the Greenbrier Knights in one of what could be 2 games for the divisional championship for this Premier Collegiate League Eastern Division. The Steamers have 8-9-1 in the order due up. It's Jacob Bisharat, Brantley Cutler, and Chase Bruno.
This is it, 3 outs, all the marbles. Everything you worked for this season, it comes down to this. Jacob Bisharat came late to this season, but been putting in a lot of work, has been getting hot.
I'll take a strike, 0-1. If you're at home, put on those rally caps.
We got them on over here.
Go with every superstition you have.
It's only weird if it does not work.
0-1, fouled, 0-2, now to Bisharat.
And now watch, if you see Cutler and Bruno take until they get a strike, that is not done by accident. Marshall McDonald known to be doing that in my days of when you need a couple runs in the 9th inning. Bisharat's going to have to battle here.
The third baseman 0 for 3 in tonight's ball game. The 0-2 pitch to him's in the dirt, 1-2.
That's now 114 pitches for Will Smith. And they're going to ride him out.
Pitching ever so important when you're playing this many games in a row, this many crucial moments. Smith winds, kicks, and his 1-2 outside, 2-2.
And for the guy on deck, Brantley Cutler, doesn't want to go down to his former team on his former field. He's got something to play for as well.
Some anxious movements from the Steamers side. The 2-2 pitch to Bisharat is ground to third. Jones there, his throw to first in time to get Bisharat, and there is one away.
And a strong play by Jones over there, third ranging to his left. Bisharat has hit a lot of balls hard over there to third base. That one not hard enough. Well, you said it. We may have video of Brantley Cutler putting one into the yellow house in the right center, but I want to see it in person right now.
Would be a wonderful treat as he comes to bat 1 for 3 this evening. Smith's first pitch to him, missing, 1-0.
And for the Steamers, they just need 1 base runner on, because that means Hunter Cole will be up to bat. And there are 8 reasons why that's a good thing. 8 home runs for Hunter Cole this season.
2-0 to Cutler.
And you see Will Smith is just exhausted on the mound, taking every little ounce left of energy he has.
Smith winds, kicks, and his 2-0. Inside, 3-0.
All you need is 1 base runner. Just 1.
And the 3-0 pitch. Downstairs, ball 4. Cutler is walked, and the tying run comes to the dish.
It's all up to Chase Bruno. Way back in the first, he took the first pitch he saw. That was a long time ago. He's going to need to do that same thing here. Give Hunter Cole an opportunity to win the ball game, or at least tie the ball game.
First pitch to Bruno, inside, 1-0.
5 straight for Will Smith. Bruno's going to take until he gets a strike.
Smith with a glance over at first base. 1-0, 2-0.
The crowd is chanting ball 6 as we'll have a mound visit.
And this is the 2-0 mound visit that we talk so much about with Brett Folk, about taking a time when a pitcher is so off his game, really outside of the strike zone. Just giving them time to breathe, giving them time to walk around, stretch. Even if he goes out there and says nothing to him, statistically, it's shown that you will throw a strike more often in that 2-0 count.
You said it, Ray, and honestly, I'm taking any type of breather I can get if I'm Will Smith, being in the 120s in pitch count.
The umpire coming out to break up this meeting as we're in the 9th inning at 9:37 for a game to start at 7:20.
That's very impressive. This is, if it ends in this inning, it'll be the shortest game all season for the Clams, I think. I'm not sure. I wasn't here for some of the games here in the booth, but at least for the ones that I was here.
The Steamers are trying to extend it. Make it be the longest so they can keep their season going. The 2-0 in there for a strike, 2-1.
And now Bruno's ready to go. He knows he's getting the fastball. Will Smith isn't going to mess around with the curveball here. And for Bruno, avoid the double play.
Smith's 2-1. Bruno lines this one foul. It's now 2-2. Hunter Cole awaits. He paces around the on-deck circle. Into a silence, the 2-2. Missing in 3-2.
A close pitch there. That curveball just didn't really curve that much. Will Smith knew it, pounding his mitt.
A full count to Bruno with a runner on and one out. The pitch inside, ball 4, and Bruno is walked. The Steamers have 2-1 with just one out, and the go-ahead run coming to the plate.
Yeah, a close pitch there, but that looks like it will be it for Will Smith. And hugs, deservingly so. Everyone, a standing ovation. I know I say this a lot, but I'm tipping my cap to Will Smith.
A really, really impressive evening, and he's getting some applause from the other side because they know what they watched was a real gutsy, impressive performance. And Smith will head to the dugout. A pitching change here in Tarboro. We will step aside as the Steamers begin to conference it out just in front of their dugout, and a new pitcher gets warmed up. It's 2-0 River Bandits. The Steamers need to bring 2 home to keep their season alive. We'll be right back on the Edenton Steamers YouTube channel. The Steamers' season hangs in the balance, and now Jonathan Peacock has been called in relief for this Tarboro River Bandits team, leading 2-0. The Clams have put 2 on base and have Hunter Cole up to bat right now with just 1 away. What is this change going to do for the Steamers hitters?
So what made Will Smith so good is he located. And Peacock will look to do the same, but the difference is going to be velocity. Will Smith did not throw that hard. Peacock, known to be in the mid to upper 80s. And when you spend 9 innings or 8 1/3 watching and trying to figure out Will Smith for all 8 innings, and then you face this type of velocity, it's going to look like high 90s instead of high 80s.
Well, it's the team MVP, the man they awarded that to just prior to Friday's game. He leads the team in home runs, RBIs, batting average, slugging percentage, stolen bases. He's got just about all of them, and he's got a chance to keep this season going. First pitch. Outside, 1-0.
Yeah, for Peacock, he can't mess around and pitch around Hunter Cole. He's got to go right at him. A bases loaded with 1 out. Yeah, it's a 2-run lead, but you got to be careful. The way the baseball gods work is once you take out a pitcher that's been going well, the bullpen guys got to be careful. He could get hit up.
1-0 in there for a strike, 1-1. Case Kermode awaits on deck. Hunter Cole has walked a pair of times. He's flown out and grounded out.
Winning run at the plate. Chase Bruno, the game tying run. You're Brantley Cutler, you're not running into an out.
The 1-1. In the dirt, 2-1.
Peacock also made an appearance in game 1 of the season against the River Bandits on opening day at historic Hicks.
Peacock taking a look back to second. His 2-1 outside, 3-1. A big hitter's count for the big hitter.
Hunter Cole's got to be aggressive. But then again, you got to get his pitch. Can't give the pitcher anything. A bases loaded situation is just as good.
A number of fans have come to their feet here at Tarboro Municipal Stadium for the 3-1 to Hunter Cole. It's outside, ball 4. He is walked. The bases are loaded for Case Kermode.
The game-tying run in scoring position. They're going to bring the corners in this situation.
And this is a chance for redemption for Case Kermode. He had this exact situation in the 7th inning, but with 2 outs, and just shot a ball slowly up the first base line, grounding out and stranding the runners.
This is what it's all about. You can't dream about this, Ray. This is just too perfect.
Peacock, a look back at second. The first pitch in there for a strike, 0-1.
Now he's got to go. Outfield at normal depth. If I'm Bruno, I'm being aggressive on a base hit.
Cutler at third. Bruno at second. Cole at first. And the 0-1 to Kermode. Outside, 1-1. And that's a huge advantage for this team. Having Hunter Cole over at first, he's arguably your fastest guy out there. He can make something happen on a ball to a gap.
Yeah, exactly. And you need Bruno to have a big secondary over there at second base, gain a lot of ground just in case there's a base hit, so he can be able to have a higher chance of scoring.
Peacocks, 1-1. Swing and a miss, 1-2.
That curveball is something a lot sharper than Will Smith's. But he's got no time to try to adjust. It's do or die here with a 1-2 count.
Casey Harrell waits, swinging the bat around in the on-deck circle. Case Kermode swinging the bat at the plate, and now Peacock ready with his 1-2. A glance back, and he's coming home. The pitch, low and away, 2-2.
A sigh of relief. Case Kermode looks back to the stands and smiles. He loves the pressure. They're chanting. The Tarboro section is chanting at Kermode. Steamer section chanting for Kermode. This is what he dreams about.
Everything he's battled back to get into this position for this season. The tough injury at the beginning of the year. Now a chance to be the difference maker. Peacock with his 2-2. That one in the dirt, and it's a full count.
Gotta be a strike here. I'm expecting the fastball, but you can't get fooled by the curveball. Gotta put a ball in play here in this situation. Make things happen. You can't strike out. That's been the story all season with the Steamers.
Bases loaded, full count. It's going to be power on power. Peacock coming home, and this one fouled off. Let's add a little more drama to it, shall we?
Well, if the Steamers pull this one off, Clark Dearman's going to be thrown tomorrow, and that's that same mentality we talk about for Peacock in this situation. You know, the nerves are definitely with Case Kermode, but the nerves are also with Peacock. Don't forget that.
Full count once again. Peacock coming home. Fouled off. Call the Bee Gees, Adam. Call the Bee Gees.
I'm on my feet, Ray. I already called him. Don't worry.
Case Kermode staying alive. He's got a full count once again. As Peacock gathers himself behind the mound. A smattering of Steamers chants, some rally caps out there on this first base side from the fans that have traveled just over an hour down to Tarboro to watch their team. Kermode facing a 3-2 count. The pitch to him is outside, ball 4. And the Steamers cut the River Bandits lead in half. The dugout is going crazy. The fans are loving it, and Casey Hare's coming to bat.
The Clams are on the board. Case Kermode firing up the dugout, and it's up to Casey Hare. Papa Tom, this one is for you. Tying run, 90 feet away. Game-winning run, the fastest player on the team.
That's that go-ahead run standing on second base, Hunter Cole. Kermode over there at first, and you've still got Bruno at third. First pitch to Casey Hare. Low, ball 1.
And now if you're the Tarboro River Bandit coach, you're second guessing yourself. Should I have kept Will Smith in the ballgame?
Jackson Hip on deck. Casey Hare with a 1-0 count. Peacock's pitch. Outside, ball 2.
Unbelievable.
And now Cam Hassert going to Peacock to try and talk to him, calm him down. A real great setup right now for the Steamers.
You can't draw it up any better than this.
The Steamers' chance have returned. Hare back in the box. Peacock ready to go with the 2-0. His pitch. In there for a strike. It's 2-1.
Well, a veteran move there by Cam Hassett to talk to his pitcher. Very smart. Look at 2-0 Brett Folk mound, except it came from the shortstop.
Hare's the hot bat. He's been swinging it well, and he was the X factor chosen by both Adam and Marshall McDonald before the playoffs. The 2-1 to him. Missing 3-1.
It's got to be right there for Casey Hare. Got to be right there. If it's on the corner, you tip your cap and you hit the 3-2. You do not want to give up and out.
Peacock's 3-1. Outside, ball 4, and this game is tied. The Steamers have put 2 on the board, still have the bases loaded with 1 out here in the top of the 9th inning.
It was a weird way to do it, but they did it. They tied the ball game. Well, it looks like a position player is the better pitcher tonight. They bring in a real pitcher, and he blows the save. Hasn't even gotten out, Ray.
And they are going to take Peacock out. New pitcher coming on for the River Bandits. This game's all knotted up at 2. Jackson Hipp is coming to bat, and the Steamer fans are fired up. We'll have more for you on the new pitcher and the next Steamer at bat when we come back in a brand new ball game, knotted at 2 here on the Edenton Steamers YouTube channel. Eli Colbreth now on the mound for the Tarboro River Bandits as the Steamers have knotted this game up at 2 here in the top of the 9th inning. Still have the bases loaded, and there's just 1 out after Will Smith pitched such a fantastic game. He gets a no decision. A brand new ball game for Jackson Hipp, who is 2 for 4. He fouls the first pitch off, 0-1.
Ray, I have never seen anything like this in my entire time playing baseball. You bring in a pitcher rather than a position player on the mound, and he blows the save. And now Jackson Hipp's got the at-bat of a lifetime.
Grounds the 0-1 foul. It's 0-2. He was well out ahead of that one. The winner of this game heads to War Memorial Stadium tomorrow to take on the Greenbrier Knights in the first of what could be 2 games of a division championship matchup. The Knights without a loss, both these teams with 1 in the double elimination tournament as Hipp fouls this one back. He's staying alive, 0-2.
Staying alive once again. And can we talk about Case Kermode? 3-2 foul on 2 pitches and working the walk. Clutch.
Colbreth. His 0-2. A swing and a miss, and he struck Hipp out.
A tough strikeout there. Hipp giving Pernetti some advice. Well, last time it was the 9th inning in a tie ball game, and Pernetti was up with the bases loaded, need I say.
Against the Tarboro River Bandits, I think they remember that one well. He had a walk-off grand slam in that game at historic Hicksfield. He doesn't need to go big fly, but there are 2 outs as he takes a strike, 0-1.
Pernetti didn't like that one. Hunter Cole 90 feet away. You got to be careful of the pass ball. That is very important as well.
1-1.
Almost to the backstop there.
It's Cole, Kermode on second, and then Hare on first. 1-1 outside, 2-1.
Got to find the zone here. for the River Bandits. Pernetti still got to be aggressive.
Aaron Copeland awaits on deck. Pernetti with a favorable 2-1 count. Colbreth pitching for the second day in a row. Gets the swing and a miss. It's 2-2.
That's not the pitch you want to swing at if you're Pernetti. Got to stay away from those away pitches, but now he has no choice. Anything in the zone.
Each side showing their support. The 2-2 from Colbreth, cut on and missed, and Pernetti is struck out. The River Bandits and Steamers are tied at 2 after an eventful inning. The Steamers, without recording a hit, put 2 runs on the board and tie this game. Tarboro with a chance to win it in the bottom of the 9th when we come back here from Tarboro Municipal Stadium on the Edenton Steamers YouTube channel. Bottom of the 9th inning. Cole Bates still on the mound for the Steamers. And the 6, 7, 8 portion of the Tarboro River Bandits lineup coming up with a chance to win it. Pete Cosentino, Cam Hassert, and Dane Hoggard. As it's been for the majority of this season, I'm Ray Dunn. Adam Fine is with me. Buckle your seatbelts. This is postseason baseball. Bates' first pitch. Swing and a miss, 0-1.
Heat. Good fastball by Bates. Quite the game we've had so far, Ray.
Fouled back, 0-2. And now up 0-2 in the count. He can play with them a little bit. Time called. If you're Bates, you're going right back to that fastball?
Yeah, this was really late on both of them. I go back to the fastball. You mess around with the curveball. I don't know. I'd stick with what's working.
0-2, bouncing in there, 1-2. One, two now. Right-hander from UNC Asheville delivers. High and away, 2-2.
And that is Jacob Mustang over at first base. Defensive substitution.
That's Josh Pernetti, who had been at first base, subbed out for best defensive first baseman on this team. You see 2-2, cut on and missed, and Costantino is struck out. There's one away.
Yeah, and that's what happens. When you stick with that fastball, good things happen for Cole Bates.
Cam Hassert coming to bat. Hassert, 1 for 3, a double and a pair of strikeouts. First pitch to him. Low and in, 1-0. Finding the zone, 1-1.
Good job by Bates. You don't want to lose Hassert 2-0.
One. Low, 2-1.
That's 3 curveballs to Hassert.
And you can just feel the anxious quiet that falls over the ballpark every time we get before a pitch as the 2-1. Fouled. It's now 2-2.
Yeah, nobody on base, Ray, but I'm still anxious. Everyone else in the stands still at the edge of their seat.
This River Bandits team has walked it off before here against the Steamers. Jackson Cherry 2-run home run. Second game of a doubleheader is that pitch. Inside, 3-2. Bates ready to go in his full count offering. Grounded over towards first. Mustaine makes the play. He's going to hustle his way over to first, and he's got him. Great play by Jacob Mustaine making the move. And then his throw to Chase Bruno goes out in the outfield, but you'll take the actual play being the good part of that.
Yeah, I like to make fun of players that throw the ball in the outfield when they're trying to throw it around, but in this situation, I'm going to give Mustang a break. He's got other things to focus on.
Dana Hoggard with a single, a double, and a strikeout. He's 2 for 3. He is representing the final out before we have to take this thing to extras. Bates first pitch missing 1-0. Swing and a miss, 1-1. It's Hoggard, and then it's Jones, and then the top of the order for this River Bandits lineup.
The River Bandits have no answer to Cole Bates' fastball so far. They're going to have to make the adjustment, get that foot down earlier.
Bates 1-1, catching the zone, 1-2.
Well, Bates came to play tonight, Ray. Picking up right where Willie left off.
Head in the count, 1-2. Where are you going?
Going with that fastball again.
He kicks and delivers. That one in the dirt, bouncing away from Kermode as he blocked it. It's now 2-2.
And for Bates, you need to get this guy. You want to start with the 9-hole hitter next inning. You start with Sherwin. That makes everything a lot more challenging.
2-2 count. 2 away and nobody on. The pitch from number 22. Outside, runs the count full, 3-2. Bates, full count offering. Hit in the air, foul. Kermode gives it a look. And that one's going up over the grandstand. And we'll do it all over again.
We've been prone to tonight.
These two teams have a flair for the dramatic. The 3-2. High and away, ball 4. Hoggard's walked a 2-out base runner for the River Bandits.
And now at the very least for the River Bandits, they'll have Anthony Sherman leading off next inning. That's huge.
Kevin Jones takes a strike. 0-1. Reached on a drop third in the 7th. Struck out in the 5th and is grounded out. Swing and a miss, 0-2.
And for Jones, he was late on Willie's fastball. He's going to continue to be late on Cole Bates' fastball, just bury him.
It's liking what he's seeing from Kermode. He's set. And his 0-2 upstairs, 1-2.
Like the idea.
One and 2. Hoggard a few strides off of first. Bates coming home. A swing and a miss. He struck him out. And that will do it for the 9th inning. The Steamers and River Bandits, well, they couldn't decide a winner through 9. We will head to extras once again in postseason baseball. These two teams just love the theatrics. We'll be back with the top of the 10th and the Steamers coming to bat. And the game not up at 2 here on the Edenton Steamers YouTube channel. Top of the 10th inning. For the second time in 2 postseason games, the Steamers have found themselves in extra innings. It is the bottom of the order, 7, 8, 9. Aaron Copeland, Jacob Bisharat, and Brantley Cutler due up for this Steamers squad. Eli Colbreth, who's pitching for the 2nd day in a row, is back out on the mound for a full inning's worth of work. At least that's what the River Bandits are hoping for. And the right-hander winds, kicks, and delivers home. Copeland lines this one to second and right at Sherwin, and there is one away.
Man, a quick out. Copeland's just seen the ball so well. It's really great to see him take it the other way this time. But baseball's a weird game. I mean, shouldn't you guys know that by now?
We've certainly watched a weird and wild one. As Jacob Bisharat comes up to bat, he is 0 for 4. A pair of groundouts, a flyout, and a strikeout. Brett's first pitch up near the bat, near the head, misses everything. It's 1-0.
I think Bisharat wishes he stayed in the way of that ball and got hit by it.
Get that runner on.
Exactly. Anyway on.
2-0 now. Colbreth winds, kicks, and the 2-0 drops itself perfectly in the zone. 2-1. entering that front door.
Indeed, it did. Bishrot wish he had that one back.
Oh, and dropping itself just a little high.
And Bishrot got away with that one. That looked pretty good to me. Tarboro fans are not happy.
3-1 to Bishrot. Holbreath's pitch. Catches the outside corner of the zone, 3-2. A full count offering, a swing and a miss, and Bishrot is struck out. There's 2 away.
Good pitch there. Bishrot struggles with pitches on the outer half of the plate, and he exploited that weakness there.
No, what a situation to find yourself in. A tie game, top of the 10th, against your former team. Brantley Cutler coming to bat with 2 outs. He walked in the 9th, came around to score the first game of the season, of the run of the game for these Steamers. 1-0 to him.
I feel like every hitter in the Steamers lineup tonight, Ray, has found themselves in a crazy opportunity.
The clutch AB stat on Game Changer going to be looking real changed when we go back to the website tomorrow. 2-0 now to Cutler. Cutler 1 for 3 with the aforementioned walk, a single, and a pair of strikeouts. The 2-0 to him. Inside, 3-0.
A good eye. Once again, we talked about you don't want Sherwin to hit in the inning if you're the Steamers. Well, if you're the River Bandits, you don't want Bruno to hit either.
3-0, swung on and missed, 3-1. Trying to do damage in a 3-0 count.
Yeah, surprised to see that swing there.
Cutler ignited the rally in the 9th. Can he do it again with a walk? He'll get himself on base with 2 outs.
Well, as odd as it sounds, Ray, the position player tonight found the zone better than the actual pitchers for the River Bandits tonight.
And Chase Bruno up to bat. Top of the order. He started the game off with a double. Most recently, he walked in the 9th and came around to score. A mound meeting, and Marshall McDonald trying to get Brantley Cutler over to discuss with him and Chase Bruno. And the guts for Eli Colbreth coming out after he pitched 2 2/3 last night to be able to come out here and pitch again tonight.
A lot of gutsy performances tonight. This one definitely up there as well. As a pitcher, it doesn't matter how many pitches you throw. To pitch back-to-back days is always something.
Bruno normally aggressive on that first pitch. Do you think the conversation with Marshall McDonald was about adjusting that approach here in this part of the game?
Well, yeah, especially when a lot of the pitches are off speed. You might want to take off here. When you're still with a curveball, your success rate is much higher.
Cutler, bat a stride off of first. Colbreth's 1-0 to Bruno. He hits in the air to center field. Dolberry ranging over, and he'll make the grab. And the River Bandits are going to come to bat with a chance to win it in the bottom of the 10th. No hits, no runs, and 1 left for the Steamers. We'll be back with the River Bandits ABs in the bottom of the 10th when we are back on the Edenton Steamers YouTube channel. Bottom of the 10th inning. Cole Bates back on the mound for the Steamers. The top of the order, Anthony Sherwin, Nick Hussey, and we assume Eli Colbreth due up as the River Bandits forfeited their DH when Will Smith came in to hit as the pitcher when Jackson Cherry was injured earlier in this game. So we'll keep you updated with who's coming to bat then, but the first batter up is Sherwin. And he takes the first pitch he sees to left center field. Cole running out there. That one's over his head. It's going to bounce and get to the wall. Sherwin is on his way into second base, standing up the throw. Bishrot's going to get to. Bates gets it after it comes out of his glove, and a runner in scoring position on the first pitch of the inning for the River Bandits.
Man, great swing by Anthony Sherwin. That pitch, curveball. And for a power pitcher like Cole Bates, I'd be expecting fastball. I was surprised even to see Sherwin hack at that off-speed pitch, and just not a great route by Hunter Cole there. Came in towards us in the booth rather than back, and that ball beat him and carried. We've known the ball carrying all night, and now got an interesting situation here. As the two-hitter, you want to move the runner to third. However, with a pitcher on deck, you might just want to have to do it all yourself right here.
Nick Hussey takes one inside. It's 1-0.
A lot of very interesting situations right here. You have Mustang. This is play 2 for bunt coverage. Jacob Mustang is going to charge. Bishrot's going to have to stay at third.
1-0 from Bates. Hussey pops this one in the air. Foul, 1-1.
Now, just like we saw in the first inning, if the ball is bunted hard at Bishrot, he has to go charge and get it. And then Bruno would have to do a wheel play and read it and wheel all the way over to third and cover the bag. And we're telling Jackson Hipp to come on in. I agree with McDonald on that one. You got to eliminate the play at the plate. Anything over your head, game over. So you want the outfield to be relatively in to throw out the runner at the plate.
Bates 1-1. Hussey bunting that one up the first base line. That one goes foul as Mustang tried to avoid getting to it. He slips a little bit. We'll give him credit for strategy there. The count is 1-2.
Man, Mustang always has a thing for theatrics. And that was just a routine foul ball. But yeah, once again, if you're an outfielder, I'm surprised to see Brantley Cutler so deep. You want to be playing halfway in-ish, because anything over your head, it's a ball game no matter what. And now, a job to do at the plate. A strikeout would be killer for the River Bandits, but killer in a good way for the Steamers.
Bates 1-2 upstairs. Good job by Kermode getting up to get to that. It's 2-2. Hussey 1 for 4. Got himself on by way of the bunt in the first. The last 3 at-bats, not as fortunate. Bates looking back. His 2-2. A swing and a miss. He struck him out, and there's a 1 out.
That is the strikeout of the game. Now you have a pitcher up to bat and to not advance. Excuse me, we have a pinch hitter. However, if without the runner on third base, completely different situation here.
We have a pinch hitter for the pitcher. Eli Colbreth will no longer be in the game. It's Robert Beatty coming up to bat, and he offers at that one 0-1. Beatty, another late addition to this River Bandits team this season. He will get to run through the signs real quick. And now he's showing bunt. He's going to bunt this one to Bates. Bates, that one's going to kick out of his glove, and Beatty's going to make it to first base. Runners on the corners with just 1 out now for the River Bandits.
And just a tough play there. Bates didn't have his feet underneath him. And then the old narrative we've used all season, put the ball in play and good things happen. At least that's the case for the River Bandits. And now you got to be really careful. The double play still in order. So you're going to have corners in, you're going to have middle back. And if you're in the outfield, you got to be playing fairly in here, because any ball into the outfield, you got to be ready. If it's in the air, to throw them out at home. That's the only play. You don't worry about the guy at first. And any ground ball, you want to be able to charge it and make a play. We used Aaron Copeland, the king of this, faking like he was going to catch a fly ball when it was going to bounce in front of him by putting his glove up. That is crucial in this situation, because there's still one out. You have to tag up. So if there's a flare into the outfield, you can deke the runner by pretending like you're going to catch it and then be able to throw him out at home, or at least have no play at home. So that's, if I'm Hunter Cole, Jackson Hipper, Brantley Cutler, that's at the forefront of my mind as well.
And for Brett Folk going out there to the mound, most crucial mound visit of this season. He's been so good with it this year. Marshall McDonald barking out directions from the dugout.
We're going infield in here. The odds of a double play are always low, so you want to get the run out at the plate. They're going all out.
And Levi Aguila fouls the first one back in the glove of Kermode. 0-1 for Aguila. He is 1 for 4 with a pair of strikeouts.
And you got to remember, it's a tag play at the plate. There's a base open. You need to tag at the plate.
The 0-1 missing just outside, 1-1.
And a great take by Aguila, laying off that good off speed by Bates. I wouldn't be surprised to see a steal here with the infield in and their backs to the bag.
1-1. Aguila popping this one up. Kermode going to give it a look, foul. And that one just going to land beyond the grandstand out of the stadium. It is 1-2.
Yeah, once again, I'm really surprised to not see a steal here for Hare or Bruno to run backwards to the bag and then make the play. It would be very challenging. Also gives an opportunity for the runner at third to score.
1-2 to Aguila upstairs. Good job by Kermode getting up to grab that. 2-2.
I'll tell you what, if it's 3-2, I'm almost guaranteeing a steal. But it's all up to Bates.
Dolberry awaits, getting his cuts in the on-deck circle. Bates, the 2-2 to Aguila upstairs, 3-2.
And a walk wouldn't be the end of the world. Now you have a forced play at all bases. However, that means one more walk and game over, so you got to be careful.
Full count. Bates coming home. His pitch misses low and away. Ball 4, and the bases are now loaded with just 1 out for the River Bandits.
Now batting the center fielder, number 2, Mike Dolberry.
All the way back on June the 5th, a game was knotted at 8 in the top of the 9th inning at historic Hicks Field, and Michael Dolberry changed it with the 2 RBI double. He's now got the bases loaded with 1 out. The infield is in. The outfielder's playing a little bit in. Dolberry 0 for 4. The first pitch from Bates is fouled back. 0-1.
And just you catch your breath there. That's a good hack by Dolberry. My heart skipped a beat. Marshall McDonald blowing bubbles with the bubble gum. He's just trying to stay as calm as he can. Infield still in.
Bates 0-1. Up and in, 1-1.
You got to be careful now. A walk is the ball game. And Dolberry knows this. He's going to want to be aggressive out the gate. Because Cole Bates is going to as well.
A lot of anxious hands in front of faces on this Steamers side. Heart beating quickly as Bates 1-1 comes in. This one bouncing off of Kermode. It's going to kick into the dugout, and that is the Steamers season. The River Bandits walk it off, and they will head to War Memorial tomorrow night to face the Greenbrier Knights. A final score 3-2. They win on a walk-off ball that gets into the Steamers dugout on a pitch that bounced right off of Kermode and to the dugout. The winner of this Premier Collegiate League Eastern Division in the regular season lives to see another day as the Steamers season comes to an end, and just a heartbreaking finish to this season for Edenton.
It was a great fight, great game. You hate to see it end this way for the Steamers, but with all that they dealt with this season, it's a great fight and a great squad. This is not much else I can say at this point as I let the dust settle.
You look at what they've accomplished as a team. A lot of these guys, some great summers. Hunter Cole really getting some experience after a season where he didn't play, had a great year. The MVP of the team, Jared Davis, an incredible season. The starter you saw tonight, Daniel Willie. When you reflect in the coming days on this season, what's going to stick out to you?
Well, definitely the relationships off the field as well. We talk a lot about all that the players were able to accomplish on the field, but you saw a couple of hugs out there on the field, and because the team was very close-knit off the field as well. Always hanging out, always having a great time, always firing each other up. I tell you what, last year's team won a lot of games, but this year's team was very, very close, and I've never seen a tight-knit group like this probably in my life, at least in college.
Well, Adam, there will be one final bus ride for them back to Edenton tonight as the Tarboro River Bandits moving on to the Division Championship. The first game of it at War Memorial Stadium tomorrow night against the Greenbrier Knights. And again, the Edenton Steamers season has come to a close here. It's been a wonderful ride, taking you through every game this season, and the addition to the booth that made it so much better was you, Adam. I really appreciate working with you. It's been a lot of fun. Do you have anything left for the Steamers fans that are still tuned in?
Well, I know I came late when it comes to the broadcast booth, and thanks to everyone who stuck with me, and as I got better and as I got more used to this whole thing, and I tell you what, I had a blast doing it. To be able to stay with the team and hang out with the guys and get closer with you, Ray, and just call baseball. I think I found something I might want to do in the future, so I got to take that as a success as well, for me at least.
A great season, and to the families, all the fans, everyone who tuned in all season, the ones that interact with us, Papa Tom, Tammy Pope, all of you that were interacting with me, with Adam and myself all season, it meant the world. It was truly a great ride. This Steamers team, a lot of great guys, a lot of really talented guys, and a good bunch to bring you through all the action this season. I appreciate you guys letting a kid from up around Philadelphia call your games for a season, and it's been an absolute pleasure to do that for you.
I gotta say, Ray, you killed it, man. Thanks for taking me in. Thanks for all the guidance you gave me, and you're one hell of a broadcaster. And yeah, I know we touched on it a lot, but you killed it. You're the man, so appreciate you, Ray.
I appreciate that, Adam. You were the addition that made this one good. To all of you, thank you so much for tuning in all throughout the season. We don't have anything left to promote for you. I don't know when we will talk to you again, but as always, thank you for tuning in, and I really do hope to talk to you all real soon. The final score from Tarboro Municipal Stadium, 3-2 in favor of the River Bandits.